won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a bit longer. You're making me stronger, making me stronger.
Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. A little stronger now.
Moo.
Hi, I'm your goddess Nazca, here with Chocomon. I'm gonna be playing some more Stellar Blade. With moods.
With moods.
With moods. Hello, welcome.
Oh, that's all me. Test all the emojis out.
You and your emojis. So, stream in fact, what was that?
I just say hit confirm.
Continue.
Oh, Loco's here.
Higayo Noko!
We are playing Stellar Blade.
Back to the grind. And the pretty relaxing music.
Okay, what made this more intentionally made that where it's like almost up her ass?
What, my underwear? But alright, so what are we doing now? Ooh, follow the yellow?
Probably.
Probably.
Rooftop.
That's, if that's not a direction, I don't know what is. There's a car in there. Guess
Just
what?
like it in the show.
Huh?
Just like in the shell. Oh, like Sailor Moon.
Meow. Oh, the butt crack.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
what is that? Good on this game to have nightmare creatures. Oh, it's got long ass swords too. Uh-oh.
Adam, get back.
No, 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 I'm gonna die! Oh god! Hit the things to explode! Woo! Oh no, I don't want to be exploded myself! Ah! 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 Oh, it's like a boss battle shit! Oh
It is a
god!
boss battle. Look at it.
This thing's terrifying! Go away! But
There was-
only I don't get any more exploding barrels? Fuck. Fuck.
Yo,
Fuck! Oh, there's some. There's some. Come play with the barrels. Yeah! Here's another one. Come on. Come play. Aw. Oh, you're rolling. Oh! Zit, 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 zit. Ow, 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 ow. You're, I don't want to get got. Oh, oh. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Move the fuck out of the way! Fuck. Oh, this thing's horrifying! Stop using Thunderaga! Oh god!
Oh, God.
Go god!
God has abandoned this place.
I need a god! I am a god!
Then you're dying.
No, really? I used the gliggle! Ah! So much butt! Oh, don't tell me. No, I like that button better.
It's
No!
raining, man.
It's raining. Oh, yeah, it is raining really heavy in this game. Whee! Die! Horrible creature of death! Stop it! Ow! Did I win? Oh, I pushed the
cat
button.
hit keyboard.
Why does the cat have access to the keyboard? Boinky! Boinky not helping! Boinky not helping! Damn it! Ow, ow, ow. Okay, that was a waste of a potion. Oh god, I'm dying! I'm dying, I'm dying. Potion, potion, potion. Thanks, my I used the potion! What the fuckles? Yes, I noticed. I died. I could have sworn I used the potion in that instance. Oh god, this is not gonna be fun. I better get all my potions
I like how
back.
it goes with this nice peaceful music.
I don't wanna fight Mr. Monster. We must defeat the Negaverse. Negaverse?
Negaverse.
Negaverse. Skip. Skip.
Adam, get back.
Skip. God, this thing's creepy. No, 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 no,
This is
no,
gonna be the worst ugly bastard hentai you've ever seen in your life.
No, this is a monster hentai, not ugly bastard hentai. You are solely wrong on that. You're go exploding barrels! These exploding barrels are way better than the ones in fucking Resident Evil.
Sure about that?
Well, I feel like they are. Oh, that's just a regular barrel. Ah! I forgot about you behind me! Stop! Get up!
Oh, you can't run that way.
Ah! Why is there a fucking water wall?
So you can't run away from it.
Oh god, it's so creepy! Ow! This is going to take a lot of figuring out!
Music's bumping though.
Yeah! In the name of the moon, I'll punish you! I know I'm Venus! No, move! Ah! Glumpers! Stop the lightning! No, Thundericus! Ow! Get up!
Ignore the thing, pick it up.
Shabba! The power of flailing! The power of flailing! Ah. Fucking time event me with buttons! I'm not good with knowing my buttons! Oh god, I'm dying. Oops. You need to tell me when I'm dying. Seriously, you need to tell me. I can't pay attention to everything.
Can't pay attention to everything.
Yes, I have the attention span of a fly. God, this is gonna be this whole episode just trying to defeat this creepy monster. Is it just me? This game is definitely giving me hinty vibes. Yes?
Yes. You know what game I can't wait for it to come out? Silent Hill F.
I can wait.
You can wait?
I can wait.
Wait, you don't want to...
I don't wanna. Yeah! Exploding barrels! Screw you! Come on, get the barrels. Come on, creepy thing.
In Sailor Moon, does Pluto still counter the
What?
Sorry, I can't read.
Learn
Still
to read!
count, or do they retcon her?
No, Pluto still counts. Pluto's very important to the canon. Pluto is one of the outer scouts. She is very important. She is the scout of time.
Even though her power is pretty much a double-edged sword.
You're thinking of Saturn.
Oh, Saturn.
Saturn's the Sailor Scout of Doom
Oh,
and Destruction. Sailor Pluto is the Scout of Time. Ow. And Sailor Venus here is the Scout of Lube, which is perfect for hinty mode.
Dying.
I noticed. Ow.
Dying some more.
Why did my thing not go through? Drink the potion, bitch! Is it just me, or does it have like some weird nuts going down here? Oh shit.
Looks like a Rick and Morty character.
Really? Glug glug glug. Ah! No! No! Keep your nuts to yourself! Oh god, oh god. Eek! Eek! Ow, the freaking with powers! No!
Dying again.
Shit! I died way too much. I don't have that many blue balls. Ow! God, stop with the thunder! Make the car explode on you!
Sounds like a hollow.
Huh. No, no, no! I'm gonna dynamite Mazamune! Need strategies! Oh crap. Ah, my toe's cramping! Ah! Oh, I'm screwed.
You almost got it.
Don't tell me that, I'm dead! I don't have any potions! I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm just dead. I'm just dead. I'm just dead. I can almost got it all I want, but I don't have any heals!
Go, 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 go. We got...
Oh my gosh! Oh.
You would make a great Jack Black mod.
Ooh. Really? That thing would. Ooh, look at me covered in blood. This is how Sailor Moon should have been.
You defeated it, Eve. Amazing.
It wasn't an Alpha Natiba.
It wasn't, but still so strong.
Ugh. I'll split that thing in
It'll
half.
only get harder.
More than it already was.
Maybe. Anyway, please show me the next route, Adam.
Right, hold on. Let
Third
me take
time
a
was
look
the
at
try.
map data.
The
Yep.
third time was the charm. That's what I meant to
Barely.
say. Barely.
As the crow
Lucky.
flies, the Hall of Records isn't too far from here.
I just
But
kind
an
of
entire
pushed into
pond
it.
is submerged. We have to find a way to cross.
Are you saying that there's no way?
I found it.
I swear, if these
See the
two do
sign
not
on
end
the
up
stone
having
statue?
some kind of relationship by the end
transportation
of
device
this,
there that you can
then
use.
they totally wasted their
What?
names.
You really think that these abandoned devices are still going to work?
Well, the supply camp was in one piece. Let's just try to stay positive.
Uh-huh. Positive. Sure.
Positively the smooching. Candy! Mine, 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 mine. Give me all. Gimme, gimme. I play in my enemy's blood! Wahahaha! Splash! Splash in the blood of my enemies! Now what can I do with all those goodies? Do I have a new heal? Oh my god, I do not have a new heal. Maybe I should go back downstairs to the healing area before pressing forward, yes?
That'd be a good idea.
What's this? Oh, it's just a barrel. I'm going back downstairs.
Probably nothing jumps you.
No, this area's safe.
Back, turn around.
What?
Back.
What?
Oh, right there. Never mind.
Yeah, you shut up. You don't always know what's best. This area. Yeah, I'm gonna sit my ass down after that. Ah, my butt hurts. Good sit. Now I need to buy all the potions again. Gimme. It would have been awesome if she just broke the fucking thing and took everything. Wait, what are potions?
I think it automatically gives you potions. You get like 3 of them. When you sat down, look at your little potion thing. I think that's the potion counter right there.
What?
Right above where your health is.
What's the stuff that I've been buying?
I don't know.
Game? What have I been buying? Gear. Ooh! What does gear do for me? Bonus beta energy recharge. Okay. Combo attack power level 2. Okay. Damage reduction. How many of these can
Lube.
What gloob?
Been buying lube.
Gloob? Do the boob. Woob. How many of these can I put on? Just one?
See which one you can put on.
I like the sound of that one.
Oh, you unlock them as you go.
No, it says gear. It says equipped.
No, look on the there's locks.
Oh, I locked more equip slots. Okay, I think for the meantime, I think I'll do the combo power level 2 or higher. Maybe? 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 Okay, those are locked. Okay. What's this? Oh! Well,
Kills your mod, but
it's pretty. That looks nice. Where the hell did I get these outfits from? White version. Ooh. Ooh. Red's nice. No, seriously, where the hell did I get these outfits from? Should I change my outfit or stick with Sailor Moon?
stick with Sailor Moon.
I don't like them all. The Sailor Venus. I don't know why I said Moon. Just cuz. Hey, I wasn't done looking. Okay. What's this?
Oh.
What is in my bag? Weapon cores. Unusable items. Highly concentrated Why is this an unusable item?
Maybe we gotta level up to it.
I'm confused.
Oh,
Why do I have ammo? Don't give me guns. I'm perfectly satisfied with my swords.
I don't know, a gun on that last thing would have worked out.
Shut up. Frobbles. Okay, and you promised me that I have potions. Repair console. Oh, I raised my attack. Awesome. That's all I really need in life, just to have more attack. Okay, now we will carry on.
I'll laugh if it respawns up there.
Don't even joke about that. There's no respawns for hinty monster bosses. The barrels respawned. See? Still a pool of blood. Ooh, it's over here.
You guys...
I went all the way. That's stupid, but why have another resting area right here?
I remember in the US censored girl... What is it?
The girl loved to shy my cousin's...
Oh, yeah. Like,
Oh! Yeah, Sailor Uranus and Neptune.
and there were people like, they ain't cousins. Unless you're in Arkansas, like, damn right, they're cousins.
Let's see, I survived that damned abomination. I survived. Now, all I have to do is get out of this building. I'll see you at the, rendezvous point. Da-da-da, and he died. Wow, that sucks. He survived the abomination, but yeah, I'm guessing he didn't kill it. He survived it and then later got killed by it. Maybe.
Goodies.
Candies! Oh, I see a thing over there. You're not gonna jump scare me this time. I saw your fucking lanky ass. Where are you? Don't fucking jump scare me. There you are. Bitch, 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 bitch. Jump scare mother cheesecake. Nee. Ow. Yep. The power of Sappy Buffy. Sappy Buffy power. I love the giant sword. It makes me have Sappy Buffy lovey po. Dubba dibba. Dubba dibba. I say random stuff because I feel like.
Yeah, that's why people like VTubers. We're all a little random retarded.
There is... Can I go in the car?
No.
Oh, come on!
How are you gonna get...
Why would you have a sunroof if it can't be used? No, I should be falling into this car right now. Lame. Monster! Hey. Pay attention to me! I am your master of death! There's more of these lanky jerks. Bleat. Ew. It's splooged. Give me your goose. And tiny blood thing. Oh, big. Wait. Have a barrel. Nah. Ew, it's sploogies.
It splooged on you?
Oh, sploogin'. Ah! Where'd you come from? Man, these things, they must have been inspired by fucking Silent Hill, I swear.
Like I said, can't wait till that game comes out.
Get off me! Squishies!
One reason why you can't break. Oh, someone's here on.
Give it.
Oh, so.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Talk.
do things
Speak.
One reason why you can't break into the glass because it's not a Cybertruck. Your VTuber is so good looking.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. But that wasn't the point. The point of it was an open window. It was an open sunroof. I should have been able to fall into it. I want to drive the car.
Can't drive a car in real life.
Leave me alone. Oh, there's another one. No. Got ya. Get it. Don't splooge on me. Keep your disgusting fluids to yourself.
Are you leveling up?
I don't know.
Every time I see him pop on the side, it keeps going up.
Oh, you tell me then. I have the attention. Oh, it's this crab thing!
You have crabs?
You're the crab. Oh god! Oh! I got slammed! Oh, I'm getting Broly raped! God, no. Gimme. Making me waste my potions. Fucking crab thing. Ow, bitch. Jerk.
Goodies box.
Ooh. What? Bunt? Locked boxes? I fucking hate locked boxes! Where do I find keys? Is this it? What'd that do? But why?
Maybe you gotta power something up.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's something you gotta wait till you defeat all the monsters.
Maybe. Have a bomb! Have a bomb! Yeah. There you go. Ew! Sploogey! Where did this one's arms go? Ew! Oh, did it evolve?
Yes.
What the heck?
It digivolved.
Don't digivolve on me! No one allowed you to have powers. Digimon. Ooh, what are you? You see that thing over there?
Like a giant zit.
Ugh. I like I found a handicap spot.
Spot just for you.
Yeah.
Are you just supposed to activate?
Ooh, is that a button? Nope. Pretend buttons! Oh, car reactor. Give me your car goodies! Gimme. Candy.
Oh, you gotta put the fusion cell in the device to get it to work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Look, I found more exploding barrels. Why do these cars have fusion cells in them? Wait, am I gonna need 2 of these? Oh, there's one. I need more cars! How come it's only like this specific car that has them? All these other cars suck. Like this one's got rocks on it. Wait, how do I...
No, wait, go back. I think the whole thing open. All you need to find was one.
Really? Nuh-uh, lies. Oh, for the... Oh.
That's open.
Well, I need whatever... Oh, to open this door. Okay, but I get the goodies. Gimme. What's in the box? Bunch of colored biddles.
You got another fusion cell.
Oh. Well, that's redundant. There you go. Let me out. Ooh.
Rest area.
Statue. They are very, what's the word? Generous with their resting spots.
There's a lot of save spots.
Yum, yum, yum. Do I have more than one coin or what? Or is that just the gimmick? What was that? Get on the chair. Sit your ass on the... Don't sit on top of the chair. Yeah. Yeah. I feel refreshed. Nice statue. Now I'm refreshed and now I'm not anymore. What are you? Oh. Oh. No.
Yes.
No! I just got done with the boss battle! Get the fuck away from me! Go away. Go away.
You gotta kill it.
I know. I think it's a horse. It was making horsey noises.
My Little Pony.
My little mutant hammerhead pony. Aww. It's kind of cute now. See, it's a horse. It's making horsey noises. Now I kind of feel bad. Can I tame you and we could be friends? Even though you're very weird human centipede horse hybrid thing? Whee! Hacks? Yeah. Use the terrain to my advantage! Weird horse thing. That wasn't that hard. I guess that wasn't a boss battle, just a new enemy. That I don't like. But I do kinda like. There's a hole here.
I think right where it came out of.
Uh-huh. What direction should I go? Let's go this way, because I saw some creepy things over here.
No, my pony.
No, my pony?
No, my pony.
My little pony, apocalypse pony.
I think you're supposed to go in that hole.
Yeah, I know. The hole is death. I'm trying to see if I can go around it. I'm gonna say not. Whee! Tiny dancer. Na na na. Breaking stuff. Getting goose. Looking for secrets all around me. There's another creepy thingy. Don't see me. I should kill you first. No! Surprise attack! Ja!
Oh, like more of them popped up.
Eat it! Eat it! Eat it! Yeah! My tapping ability is tapinific! Tapperific? Tapperific.
Where are you going?
I don't know, I'm trying to see if this was a thing to get. Gimme! Ooh, what's this? What does using this do? What's the truth? Oh, I got a newspaper. Yay! Wee! Destroy the box! Destroy box, get goodies. Trash. Yep. Anything over here? This is a very... What's the word I'm looking for? Exploratory. This is a very exploratory, open world kind of game. Okay, probably not perfectly open world, but it's pretty big. It feels like it's an open world. lion statue. Aw. That was me. The music is so comforting. I found a penis! I found a penis! I found a penis!
While you're staring up her ass.
Yeah, that says penis! Penis! Look, penis! Look, penis! Look, penis! Look, penis! It's two penis! Penis. That one's harder. That one looks like it has boning. It's getting a boning. Penis. Penis. Uh-oh. We're not gonna get monetized for this one.
Be surprised. You're supposed to go down the...
How many times can I say penis before we're not monetized anymore?
I don't know, find out. So you're supposed to go down the stairs.
I know, but there's two of them!
Maybe they meet up.
I guess. I guess I'll find out. Whee! Oh. Creatures! Yeah, they did meet up. This one I would have ran into the creatures more. Weird parasitic looking doodles. Give me your goose. No? Oh, this isn't a thing?
It's in the back rooms.
Oh, the other games make me spin a doodle.
Okay, well that's a dead end.
Well, there was two, luckily. So pretty. Okay, there's the gated doodle. Boxes! You are keeping an eye on chat, right?
Yeah, nothing's popping up.
I'm fine.
You're good.
I'm good. Nya 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 nya.
That's everything pops up.
Nya nya. Monster! Surprise attack! Surprise attack! Surprise attack! Yeah. Oh, no, don't surprise attack me! Creepy goo! Ooh, your little eyeball thingies bombs! Ew, you're gross! Now you're in half! Hey, dead person. What do you have in your crotch? I swear, every time she grabs one of these dead peoples, it looks like she's grabbing them from their crotch.
Yeah.
Speaking of crotch, I don't know where the fuck this came from, crotch, but we just got back from a card shop. I have a 30-count booster box of the new Final Fantasy Magic cards
Something right there in the corner.
that I will be opening for you tomorrow.
Yeah, bonus Monday stream.
Bonus Monday stream. Oh, that's my sister. I steal stuff from bodies and I still stole from my sisters. Yummy goos.
May your memories live on. Forever.
You died too soon.
Oh, your health upgraded.
Yay. You die to make me stronger. Thank you for your sacrifice. You know, there would have been an easier way to do this just if I was killing them myself. Get the power for myself.
Now where do you go?
Maybe up? No. Yeah.
Look for arrows.
Look for arrows or yellow splooches. Wait. Is this... or terrain that looks like it can be maneuvered. Maneuvered. Maneuvering?
And what time will you be opening the cards?
I'm not 100% sure yet. I would like to say I'm going to shoot for 1:30 like I do my normal Tuesday and Thursday. but it all depends because I have some cards coming in the mail, and I don't know when they're going to come in. So it can be as late as maybe even 3 o'clock. I got the 30-pack today from my local card shop, but I also have a another, I'm not sure what it's called. It's a box that has 9 packs in it and a bunch of little accessory doos. I'm not sure what that one's called. And then also the Cloud and Sephiroth deck doody-doo box. Pre-built deck.
Did you go backwards?
I don't know. I see some splooches. These splooches seem like they're lie splooches. These are not helpful splooches. Oh?
No, I don't think you did.
No? Maybe I
there's-
just...
Back.
What?
Look, see? Splooches.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at the splooches. The splooches don't do nothing for me. They're lie splooches.
There's some right there. So
I know, but I can't do anything with these
can you
splooches.
duck?
No. I can jump. Ooh. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be able to get on this, because there's like an invisible wall right here. I think these are lie splooches. I'm gonna assume I need to go back where I came from. Yeah?
I don't think so. Why would you?
I don't know. I came here to get the corpses.
Are you supposed to crawl up?
No.
No, wait, turn around. Go back. Go up there. That way.
No, these are lie splooches. I got done telling you that. They're lies. I can't do anything with this. There's literally an invisible wall right here. I'm going back the way I came. See, look. It has an arrow that says going up and then going sideways.
You sure you don't have a map in this?
I do not have a map in this. I'm pushing all the buttons.
Mission.
See, I'm not finding any maps.
What is it on database? Would it be on a data bank?
I don't know. If I find a map, let me know. Wait. That's not a map. I did. The monsters. Ugh. God, these are horrific. Freaking hentai Silent Hill looking mothers. Documents. I found a newspaper. Yay. Memory sticks. Do a lot of nothing. No. No. Guess shows my camp is. See? No map. I have to trust in like random thingies. Like this sign right here says up and says side.
Or straight and turn left.
Or straight and turn left.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to do earlier. This area?
Maybe.
Straight and turn left gets me nowhere. See, I can't grab onto this. Let me know if you're seeing any yellow splooches around here. Sploochies. Spoochies. Come on. Something. Nope, lost. I really am feeling like I need to go back where I came. Oh. Nope, not that way. I hate these fake sploochies. Eh.
Maybe we gotta crawl along the wall.
That's what I'm trying to try. Oh, splooch. Splooch. Wait. Okay. What is getting up here do for me? What does this do for me? Wait, is that a door? Ah! Ow. I did not need that fall damage. Fuck you, game. Eh? The window is not a window. What do you want from me? Nope, just lost.
It has to, you have to do something over here. It isn't.
I'm voting on going back to where I came. I'm
Do
going.
that then, see what you get.
Yeah. It specifically wants me to look at the penis. Look at that guy. He's checking out that guy's penis. 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 I'm 5.
Yeah, we all know this.
Is this a leg? Butt! I found butt! Wait, is that two people making out, or is that just one?
No, the statue fell over.
Ow. Butt! Butt is butt. Butt is butt. Ooh, what's up here?
Maybe you need to get up there.
Yeah? Yeah? Eh? Eh? I'm looking for anything I can possibly get onto. Wait, there was another way down here with the hole. Wasn't
Yeah.
there? Oh, 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 oh. We're going
Could be a
somewhere.
giant-
We're going somewhere. What? 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 You were going to
Nothing.
read something? What?
Could be a giant Latina.
Because of the buns. Yeah! Finding things. Go me. Hey! You guys want to play? Nope, you just want to crumble. Yeah, crumble. I think they were trying to tell me where to go. Nope. Nope, nope. Now you came to life, you bitch!
No heal.
That's because of the fall damage I took from stupidity. Okay, now what do I need? Ooh, more ups. Up, up, up. Nah, I told you I needed to go back to where I came. Ah! Sneak attack! You didn't see me coming, did you? You do not get to watch me that come. Na. Ooh, another dead corpse. Touch the crotch. Ah! Ah! What the fuck, you asshole! You fucking sneaky piece of shit! Why didn't you tell me there was something there?
I didn't see anything.
I just wanted to touch the dead guy's butt!
We're gonna investigate.
You waited for me to touch the button! Fuck, I hate these guys! This fucking sneak attacks! I did not see that coming! He's in a nice room with these nice rape couches.
Casting couch.
Thank you. I'm so mad I kicked a box. Man.
There's something in that
Huh?
locker.
Locker. Open the locker. Get candy. I'm on top of a thingy. I Can't break it. The ball is not a ball. What is that? Is that alcohol? It's glued to the table. Fucking sneak attack. Ooh, what's this? I found a sticky note. Ensure the security process at the lion statue entrance. Lion statue entrance. Any more information? What did I get from this corpse anyway?
Can't go that far.
Door is not a door. I can't believe it fucking jump scared me. Alright. Okay, it said something about lion. So
Oh yeah, the lion was right over there. Right there in the corner, right there.
Wait, right here? Ooh, where'd you come from? Do not wake up! Okay. Where is an entrance around the lion statue? Do you see any, doody-doos?
Yeah, you're moving too fast for me to look.
Sorry. Oh, I found a dead guy. How did I miss you? Let me get your crotch. See, the network is down, the sky burns, the colony falls apart. Where is Mother Sphere? Who's Mother Sphere? Why is the colony falling down to the earth?
Follow you.
What?
Oh, is that a bot? Yeah, it's a bot.
Grow together. There's always a bot. Hello, bot. Yeah. Answer my last call. Mother Sphere, why? Why? You promised us salvation. Was that a lie? Was it a lie? No salvation for you. No happiness. Who the fuck is Mother Sphere? Cry out to the sky.
There's something.
I mean, I guess I found another corpse.
Wait a minute. Is he giving out candy?
It was.
Maybe on the other side of it.
I guess that was the secret. There wasn't a door, it just gave candy. And I got the candy. Man, I wish I could do it like a jump stab. I want to do a Sephiroth. I want to do a jump stab down. Step down. Nope. Lame. Okay, so I guess that was the secret of the lion. You hit it and it gets candy. Still didn't find something about an entrance. Did you see anything about an entrance? Nope, you die.
Oh, Blue Sky's here.
Hey, hi, welcome!
Do you have a... Did you know Mother Spare? Interesting. Interesting.
What about Mother Spear? Is it talking about the Earth?
Not sure.
Okay, let's see. What are the likeliness I can traverse this? Traverse this? Can I traverse this?
Maybe.
Yeah! Nope, it's death. Ah, crutters. Where was there? There should be a healing part around here. Yeah.
I started this game on the PS5. It's pretty good so far.
Yeah, I'm having a good time with it myself. I'm playing on the PC. That's why I'm Sailor V.
The music coming from her headphones, or is it flowing?
What you talking about? Is the music coming from her headphones, or is it the floating robot playing on it? Good question. I guess maybe, I don't think she has headphones. No?
I figured PC.
Yeah. I mean, music could be just coming from this thing, but I don't know how it's going all following me. So it's probably coming from
Maybe,
robot.
oh. Go that way then. Look, arrow.
Yay, arrow! And you had to go the opposite way of the arrow. Because I don't think I've looked at this area. See, you wanted me to stay there.
Oh, shut up.
Nah. I told you I needed to go back. I bet you there's some candy down this way, though. Nah. Weird circle bug! Keep your spiky tails to yourself! Ah! Don't rape me. Don't rape me with your tails. Yeah. Give me your boxes. Ooh, what do we got over here? I see a horse butt. Aww. He's got a towel covering up his dick. No penis? Aww. Hello? Penis? Oh, I found horse balls! I have problems. Leave me alone.
We all know.
I'm so immature. What's over here? Nothing.
More shit to kill.
Oh, where?
Left.
There it is. Oh, there's a lot of shit to kill. Ah! Weird spider scorpions! And then these buggles. Yeah! When you rush in, sword a swinging! The power of swingies! I shall channel the power of Sephiroth! Ah! Hey, it worked. Ooh. Oh, what the heffles? Oh. Oh. Okay, I know what to do. I got confused of what it wanted me to do. Start. There we go. The patterns! Easy moo! Yay, candy! But yeah, I am super excited to open the boxes! Oh! No!
You have to kill him.
But he's cute!
You don't have a choice.
No, I do have a choice, but I don't wanna!
Kill it.
No! Why did you have to make it cute?
Why are we getting to spam on bot?
The bot spammers? I'm sorry, cute thing! I love you! It gave me such goo. Is this openable? Yes, it is. Yes? Did it open? Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna finish looking around here, though. Man, the little guy was so cute!
Well, you can update your bot now.
Bot, how do I update you? Stop.
Start menu.
Oh, I thought I had to talk to it.
You gotta go down.
Down.
One more.
This one?
Yeah.
Bot! Nope.
Alright, no, man.
He's not squishy enough. Aw, that means I have to kill more of those adorable little gush bags. Gush bags? Gush bags. I like the gush bags. Oh.
Oh, you just came back this way, so then you go that way. Now this is the only place you haven't gone.
Yay! Adventure!
I like how Resident Evil 9 is going to go back towards Raccoon City.
Yeah. Oh, you tried to sneak on me! You still hit me, but you didn't surprise me as much as the other fucker did. Screw you. Screw you. You fucking try to sneak up on me.
Look at all the statues you gotta kill.
Don't come to life. Don't come to life. Oh, you came to life. That one didn't. Eat it. I'm on top of a box!
And there are a shit ton of things to kill there.
Scorpion spiders! Joop, joop, joop. Ooh, the big one. Ugh. Burn it with fire! Ah! Ah! Don't whip me with your tail!
You need to go there to get to the transportation device.
Oh, there's another horse.
Mess around, kid.
What about kick? Kick at the chocobo. Chocobo kick. Kick at the book. Chocobo, chocobo. I want to ride my chocobo all day. Na 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 na. Aw, horsey doo. I don't want to kill the horsey doo. I don't like the horsey doo. Oh, I found a doodle. No, I don't have a doodle.
Oh, it's only... I don't know why this keep...
Let the bot spam.
Yeah, until it does something to get us in trouble.
How does it do something to get us in trouble? I thought it can't do something to get us in trouble. Especially because Kick's pretty good at making sure nothing really bad can be said.
Yeah.
Oh. Have you forsaken us? Please save us from something. Just do it before my damn faith runs out. Aww. Why do I need a hint? What's the hint for?
Got another horsey to kill.
I know. I don't want to kill a horsey. Well, I figured out where to go. I'm gonna kill the horsey, though. Bad horsey! Bad horsey! Bad horsey! Give me your essence! Ow! Got hammer-headed. Ow, 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 ow! Stop hitting me! Ow, get up! Ugh. Oh, I cut you in half. Ugh. Yeah, I probably should take a potion. Do I have any more potions? Potion me. Yeah. Oh, core! Give me that. Give me your cores. Man, this game's really fun. Ooh, what's on the bus? Wait, is all this time that we're hints on where to go?
Apparently.
How did we never notice that before until now?
We're both retarded.
Well, I don't need this one's hint. I figured out where I need to go from looking at the thingy over here. Eh? Eh. Boop. Boop. Oh, hello. Oh, you came to life. Owls cut me! Ah! Stab me! That's just the light, right?
Yeah.
That's not his goo, right?
Yeah, it's just a light.
Okay. I was gonna be pissed if his goo went down there. What's in the box? More candy! Yay! Okay. Ow!
I think you're supposed to go up.
No.
Oh.
Core. You weren't paying attention to the game, so you can't tell me where to go.
The road is submerged.
I was paying attention.
I know.
Oh god, swimming level.
That's our only option.
So help me if there's any swimming monsters.
It's like the on the water levels. You love those so much.
At least I don't need to breathe. I'm not sure if it's a good sign that I can't swing a sword underwater or a bad sign.
You'll probably find out.
I'm so glad I don't need to breathe. Alright.
You'll find out.
Yeah, let's find out how long I can stay down here.
There's monsters underwater.
What?
Look at that shrimp in there.
What? What is that? Don't tell me there's monsters underwater. How do I fight monsters underwater? Help. No. No. That's just a statue. That's not... That's just a dead guy. That guy didn't know how to not breathe. That's not a monster. That's a dead guy, right? Dead
Maybe.
guy? Dead guy? Dead guy. Touching crotch.
Wait.
The Eve protocol begins. Just receive the comms signal from a new unit. Angels of Death will descend from the colony. They will rid whatever the word is from Earth and save us. Mother Sphere's salvation is 9. It's thankful I'm thankful I lived through this hell for decades. Huh. Oh, picture. Picture. Where's my phone? I need pictures. Because I will never remember. Picture. Phone. Picture. Clickers. There we go. Thank you for your code. And yes, I can live forever underwater. Apparently my character's a mermaid. I have gills. That's canon. Totally canon. Otherwise, I do not know how the heck she's been down here for this long. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Here, read off the diddles.
Oh dear God, whatever the hell that is.
Just try to say what it looks like.
It looks like a sperm. B. UK. Sperm again. B again.
They say in the database, and you can even pull up a little hint on the pad unless you changed it, huh? Go with. I didn't order you to come back up. Open the door.
The door did open.
Oh, I just have to push it. No.
I forget to say that. It was funnier.
I'm stuck. Oh crap, I'm stuck. Ah, I almost got stuck on that. The heifels. Do you want to go up or down?
I don't think you can go up. Or you can.
Ooh. Oh. Why does this have such a sexual vibe to it? Is it just me?
No.
Let go. We're going down. I want to make sure there's nothing down here first. Ooh, I did go down for a reason. I got a little googie. I think that's about it. Okay, going up. Go up. Go up. There we go. The colors. What am I using to slide? My sword? I don't know why that's so satisfying. around the city area. I guess we'll call it here then?
Yeah, switch over to reacts.
Yup. Well, thank you all for joining me for this very smexual gameplay of Stella Blade. Tune in tomorrow for yummy card openings, and hopefully I can get something rare after we deal with this
Very
cutscene.
surprised when I first met you.
What?
Aww.
Back in the colony, we learned that everyone on Earth was completely wiped out.
I'm sure it must have seemed that
We
way.
never thought we'd see
Huh?
someone with a penis
Can't
again.
expect Mother Sphere to know everything.
Then there are other survivors out there, like you.
So I have options.
But it's rare to see them. Earth is still pretty inhospitable to humans.
Oh no.
You know what the story makes me think of?
What?
Remember this anime that came out during the Adult Swim era, Blue Gender?
Oh yeah. It does kind of make me think of that.
She looks evil.
Why do I look evil? Just because I have the pretty purpley eyes? My character has pretty purpley eyes too, you know. Do I look evil?
Those eyes.
Yeah, my eyes are pretty.
Alright, you want to call it here?
Yes. Thank you all for joining us for this gameplay. Bye! Pew pew. And then it auto-saves, yeah?
Yep, and then you gotta exit.
Start. Start.
Mouse.
Brr. Settings. Exit. Take forever to leave the game. There. There you go.
Alright, now
Yeah,
let's...
yeah. Wow, look at all the pretty bots on Kick.
Actually, it's the same bots. We'll be right back because I gotta switch over the categories.
Yeah.
We are back live.
Hi, I'm your goddess Nesca here with Truckerman. We're reacting to...
More LA drama. I guess they finally took it back.
Oh, so all the... What is it?
Protest.
No, I was talking about the troops that Trump sent. Made them stop being crazy.
Maybe.
We have a peaceful protest.
They got
when you just
horses!
Let the police go Rambo mode. As the anti-Trump No Kings protests march to the streets of downtown Los Angeles, with Elijah Schaffer showing us they're just walking around the
What?
homeless because Trump is the problem in LA, waving all sorts.
Yeah.
I like that one poor homeless guy. He's like, what the hell's going on here?
Like you're just like Stellar Blade again. Same quality.
Poor guy.
of confusing, long-winded signs, including tax the rich.
Tax-
LA
Oh
is
my
a
God,
city
that-
of immigrants, and
Oh, yay! When you can't spell.
To be fair, I can't spell it either, but at least I would at least spell check it before I write it.
Wait, this man ate my.
Jeez. I hope we all could see that.
This man ain't my son. Okay, see that guy right there is just a troll. I told you, most of these people don't care.
You're brave.
JD Vance ate my son. But the real
Oh, he's saying Oh, that's supposed to be a fat meme of JD Vance's face. I don't care. That was still stupid funny.
issue was what they were saying.
I'm just so scared.
Of what?
I'm 74 years old. I worry about everything, and I don't understand why people voted for this person.
Including
Oh my god. She said she was 84?
74.
74. And she's so scared because Trump was voted. You should be more scared about getting murdered by all these bad people who are in the country illegally.
sacrifice ourselves as human shields.
Feed.
What?
What?
50 protesters, 50 states, one move. Oh. What were you reading?
No, down here.
Okay. Feed JD more. Keep him going. Plenty of food.
What?
Imagine showing up to this protest because social media told you Trump is a dictator. Then some lady on stage tells you you're here to be a human shield. That's some weapons grade brain.
I want to know where these people are getting their information that ICE is going after just random, wholesome people.
Twitter.
Washington if you stay, as they definitely knew they'd need some human shields. As the LA sheriffs came in with massive numbers, almost like a show of force parade. And Anthony Cabasa records how they brought back the armored cowboy cop cavalry, who immediately got to business, pushing the protests away. With MS...
Yeah, no, what he's doing here is totally not a dictatorship kind of thing. It's trying to keep the peace, because these people are basically just going crazy and destroying things for no fucking reason. No.
NBC
these people are
desperately
in the wrong.
trying to control the narrative.
So you can see, whoa, they're messing with the horses, guys. Let's go.
Don't mess with the horses.
Obviously, people are unhappy, Ari. People don't want to see horses trampling. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Go horses.
Whoa. We're good, Ari. We're good. Keep going. We're good.
I understand he's trying to get out of the way for his own safety, but it really seems like he's trying not to show you how these idiots are antagonizing the police horses, as they'll complain about the police shoving back this old man, but ignore how he basically forced them to do it, as these police horses are actually doing a great job at crowd control.
Good horsies. The best horsies.
And for whatever...
And if you step in front of a horse when it kicks, that will kill you.
They're trying to kill
horseback
themselves.
Cowboy cops can't.
Well, it's from the
they
back
tear
side,
gas
anyway.
can.
Damn.
So when these activists tried to take back some of the street, the sheriffs had no issues marching right through.
Cool. His sign fell.
They yanked his ass.
Time to go to jail. He shouldn't have went back for a
LAPD looking like a
sign.
scene from the Revolutionary War.
Dang.
As the city eventually devolved into a combat zone.
Sheesh. Beat you with a stick.
I really wonder if the mayor had let local law enforcement do this 6 days ago, would they have been able to destroy any cop cars or loot any stores? As it really seems she only let the police do their thing so they don't get showed up by Trump's Marines.
Yeah, seriously, just let people act like a-holes and see what happens. Let them destroy everything. This is not peaceful in any regard. This is not, oh, we feel bad because you're deporting people. This is, being, what's the word? Chaotic for the sake of chaos, destructive for the sake of destruction.
Yeah, or free iPhones.
Exactly. iPhones that don't work when you
stayed
steal
at the
them.
ready outside the federal building, with BG on the scene showing us them shaming the Marines.
Man. They're in the right.
But treating them drastically differently, as they're not playing with paintballs, the Marines are carrying M27s. Interesting when you don't treat them like peaceful protesters, but idiots that just raised the city for several days, they suddenly know how to behave. As local KTLA showed us how quickly they quelled the crowds, but also stating this was following a day of peaceful No Kings protests, conveniently omitting how the LAPD reported concrete, rocks, bottles, and commercial-grade fireworks being flung at police officers.
Yeah, that is not peaceful. That is hectic and dangerous and, help me out here, what's some more words?
Harmful.
Harmful. Yes, it's very destructive.
Yeah, where the hell do you get commercial-grade fireworks in California? It's the next question.
That's a good question.
And I admit...
Wait, does California even sell fireworks?
No. You can't buy fireworks in California. At least you're not supposed to.
Where are they getting that from?
Unlike the riots, there wasn't any burning of police vehicles or looting of sushi restaurants, but likely because they were actually allowed to immediately arrest any bad actors, as several cities like San Diego had peaceful protests. Even over in Philadelphia, it was much of the same. But if all these American flags at a liberal protest seem unfamiliar, it's because somebody was paying to have them massively distributed. And they weren't the only city astroturfing their protests with pro-American sentiments. But over in Texas, they had a very different...
We, the people, were not meant to kneel.
So from the Hanesman... So I forget what story it is. It's some dumb thing.
Jonathan12.com? Is that Bible?
Approach to the No Kings movement.
Join the 12.
Liz.
It's always interesting.
Is it just me? Well, what are they racist towards? What is the red?
Don't know. I don't know. I don't want to know these people.
The red mages.
They're
going
keep
to a
referencing
convention.
a fictional story about a pressing woman, while simultaneously they're openly endorsing the mass importing of a certain belief system into this country that is incredibly oppressive to women, and you don't have to watch a TV show.
Yeah.
It's actually happening. I'm not trying to say they're
The
wrong.
irony! I love how they're supporting... Okay, it's Hamas, right?
Yeah.
They're supporting them while they are... What's the word? The most sexist and the most ruthless and the most
homophobic.
What is it? Nation?
I say culture because it's not actually a nation.
I don't know what to call it. That's why I'm asking you. But yeah,
I'm not trying to say they're right.
The irony.
I'm just saying it looks stupid. But at least they were peaceful, unlike in Washington, where they pelted the police vehicles driving away.
Ugh.
And in Seattle, scared drivers actually drove through their makeshift barricades. Then in Salt Lake City, there was a shooting.
Again, it's just so early right now. Fortunately, we have everyone involved
2.0
in custody, and we're going to be sorting that out. We also had a lot of witnesses, and we're talking with the witnesses as well to see what we can learn.
But when looking at all the protest coverage, they barely seem to acknowledge it. And over in Portland, they're angry at the coppers pointing weapons at them, when later, they actually invaded an ICE facility, injuring several officers.
And you wonder why they are going to attack you with brutality. You're the ones attacking them first. I like that one guy Nux was pointing out who was saying, yeah, if you spit at us, if you injure us,
It was a sheriff down in Florida basically said, if you resist us, you're going to jail. If you run away from us, you're going to go to jail tired.
I love that guy was so based.
Which really makes you wonder if they had the Marines, would any of this be happening? As over in New Jersey, they allegedly were protesting another federal building when a riot broke out and 4 known criminals ended up escaping. And did any of these activists
lovely.
step back and think, okay, maybe we're not necessarily accomplishing anything. No, they just mindlessly do whatever the mob tells them. As this No Kings rally is essentially against Trump's deportations. But as of April, he's only shipped off 140,000 people.
Okay, so what is this No Kings thing? Are they sitting there claiming that Trump is a king?
Yeah.
He was democratically elected, thank you very
All
much.
7 swing states, however Nux says it.
And I'm not a math Asian, but I think 140 in 4 months,
He's not a
multiplied
math
by
Asian.
3 to make the year, and times 4 for 4 years in office, should only make 1.6 million, which is nothing compared to how many people Obama deported without due process.
There
As
you go.
Bazemore shows us, he even campaigned on it, and they still voted for him.
The Bush administration
See?
has done nothing to control the problem that we have. We've had 5 million undocumented workers come over the border. It has become an extraordinary problem.
To be fair, 08 in internet years is like a millennia ago, so let's be fair.
I don't care! It's the same thing! It's literally the exact same thing Trump is doing.
And the reason the American people are concerned
Would
is
you look
because
at that?
they are seeing their own economic position slip away. And oftentimes, employers are exploiting these undocumented workers. They're not paying the minimum wage. They're not observing worker safety laws. As president, I will make sure that we finally have the kind of border security that we need.
Obama
Yeah!
is basically
That sounds so familiar, doesn't it?
Except for Trump's actually trying to do it. Oh, well.
a
Right.
MAGA conservative by today's standards, but the left simply adores him only because nobody has told them not to. As they have zero virtues, just NPC talking points to parrot. But the big question here is, if everybody should be allowed to simply walk in and become an American, with everything going on in the Middle East, with our allies' city being struck.
Shit.
Yeah, do we really want these people who are more than willing to shoot missiles and stuff to just freely come into our country?
As they continue to attack our enemies. If America gets involved in a hot conflict, do these newcomers get sent to the front line to die, or is that specifically reserved for American-born men? As we saw in the recent war in Eastern Europe, refugees that received social services for years immediately fled the country. And I honestly don't think somebody should be forced to the front lines to fight someone else's war. But when you have massive amounts of people demanding that they deserve to stay in America, so much that they're willing to destroy the city to prove their loyalty, should the need arise, are the Democrats then going to ask or even draft them to fight? And that answer tells you everything. Don't doom scroll on social media.
So, end result, I don't even think half of these people have souls at this point. I think they're literally just NPCs. They are seriously just, that's all they are. They don't have a mind. They're just a hive mind. I said, I lost all hope in humanity. They just nag the bad guys to death. Well, thank you all for joining us for this one. Bye. What's next? Charlie. What's Charlie talking about?
Now, I've seen some dumb shit in my time. I've reviewed games that felt like a digital...
Okay.
Hi, I'm Goddess Nutska. Here we're talking about what we're reacting to.
We are completely cooked. I have no clue what this video is.
Now, I've seen some dumb
That's
shit
Charlie,
in my time. I've
so let's
reviewed
find
games
out.
that felt like a digital lobotomy. I've watched trends that made me question the collective sanity of the species, but this takes the goddamn cake. eats it, shits it out, and then charges you premium for the fertilizer. That's right, old man blabbering about AI videos again, but this time I'm not yapping about how common they are. I'm talking about how popular they are.
Hello, welcome. What are people making AI shill out?
8.7 million fucking subscribers for only 194 videos?
Oh my god. And it's no. It's AI with Spider-Man running from hot dogs. Spider-Man versus a sumo.
That's so fake as fuck.
Spider-Man with the Joker and Spider-Man eating whatever the heck, jalapeno peppers, I think. Spider-Man kicking some kid's sandcastle in a building.
That looks so fake.
Well, no.
Clips normal human-made videos. According to this Twitter post and according to the stats that they pulled up, the third most popular video on the entire platform for the month is called "Lovely Baby Met a Plane Crash, Poor Pug."
Who is watching this? Who's watching this shit?
Why do so many people have such dark humors when it comes to babies?
That sentence just reads like a prophecy from a crackhead on a crystal ball trying to scam you out of a few doubloons on the sidewalk. That is bitch lasagna level mumbo jumbo.
Hey,
bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna.
Elsa Gate 2.0. I don't think Elsa Gate 1.0 ended.
I think this is Elsa Gate, the continue.
It's of course an AI generated video. That first screenshot I showed you is something else they also pointed out in the Twitter thread. Something called Final Galaxy, which was all AI generated superhero sewage. I think it got taken down from YouTube because I can't find it anymore. Probably because it was just so egregious. It was only around for like 9 months, but had 9 million subs and hundreds of millions of views. So
I mean, if you're gonna use AI for stuff, at least be creative with it. Make something unique. Make something different. Like, I saw randomly, there's like this AI analog horror that someone made.
Oh, yeah. I know what I've been seeing a lot of lately. Mm-hmm. They go back, like, influence style, like, blogs with, like biblical characters, like, with Jesus and Noah and all that. And it's actually funny. It's actually pretty good.
Paid them thousands upon thousands of dollars for like an afternoon of just typing a few
AI sci-fi stories.
prompts
Oh, I pushed
into the fucking VO3 or whatever. So pretty good deal. And if you use shorts, I'm sure you've noticed probably about half of all shorts are AI generated content right now. Some of you might remember over the last couple of years, experts have weighed in predicting that by 2026, 90% of all internet content will be AI generated. I think we're speedrunning this timeline. I think we'll see 90% reached by the end of this fucking year. Because it is out of control.
I mean, like, how many of you right now watching me are bots? Like, I likes to see all these bots on Kick over here.
And it is extremely popular. People clearly don't care. They will be more than happy to turn their brain off and just digest anything that moves on their screen. So why would people even bother making videos?
To be fair, that's probably kids watching all that shit.
True. Especially if they don't have anything better to do. They don't have, like, friends. They don't go outside. They don't have a video game, maybe. They don't have old school anime like we did growing up.
Videos anymore when they can just generate them and make far more money and reach far more views. It's going to drown out people making things. It'll just be AI spitting and shitting things out for people to just endlessly consume, as evidenced by the pug and superhero shit. Now, those are blatantly obvious AI. But we are also now seeing the rise of deceptive AI that tries to pretend that it's authentic, organic, real content. And unfortunately, it's getting pretty good. Sometimes it's hard to tell unless you're paying close attention. For example, how many of you even noticed that the first 15 seconds of this video that you're watching right now was AI generated? Wasn't
seriously?
What? Okay, we were at 242. I gotta look at this again.
seen some dumb shit in my time. I've reviewed games that felt like a digital lobotomy. I've watched trends that made me question the collective sanity of the species, but this takes the goddamn cake, eats it, shits it out, and then charges you premium for the fertilizer. That's right, old man blabbering.
The voice sounds a little different. Unless he's pulling her leg.
I can't tell.
That the first 15 seconds of this video that you're watching right now was AI generated.
Okay, I gotta say this. From the beginning, the only thing I could really pick up and notice is the quality looked a little shittier.
Yeah.
Did you see that? And when they do go outside, they get yelled at. Like, Karens, yeah. What? How could you? How could you, Charlie?
Wasn't real. It was fake. The intro was AI generated by a Reddit user. Script, video, voice, all AI. None of it
Oh my
authentic,
gosh.
but convincing enough unless you're paying close attention. I cropped
Oh my gosh, he's so right. I literally thought that was just normal. Like I said, the one thing that I was looking at that I thought looked different is I thought the quality looked a little shit.
When this shit's gonna stop, and I tell you when it's gonna stop, the next election, when they start using it in politics and making people say shit they didn't say. That's where I see the worst case scenario. Or start causing wars, make world leaders say shit to spark up a war.
And unfortunately, I think AI is, like, you see these videos where they have, like, Trump, Biden, Obama, like, playing Minecraft or whatever.
Yeah. That's where I feared that's where this is going to go.
out the watermark and zoomed it in a little bit so you couldn't even really see the hands. But the hands, when you go to, like, the full zoom out, they look a little off, kind of like little fucking noodle things. They look a little weird. And if you're paying enough attention, you can see that when my mouth moves, it looks a little uncanny.
Oh, yeah, that's what it's called.
I love Presidents Play Games. Yeah. Yeah, that AI was, like, the Broly that he had right here, the statue of the Broly, that looked actually like it was actually it.
I'm telling you, there's going to be lawsuits from that, because people are going to be faking shit. And there are going to be lawsuits on it, and that's when you'll see the shit start to stop.
Well, at least on the bright side, you can, if someone's trying to blackmail you with some actual pictures, you can sit there and say it's AI and people would believe it now.
Or that. People can actually do shit and say, oh no, it was AI.
Point! They can get away with doing stuff.
Yeah.
To an extent. I was using it for a good, thing. Say if someone had, like, naked pictures of you or something.
It would crash the screen.
Also, my teeth are perfect in that video, but in real life I have one little fuck tooth on the bottom row that's taller than all the others. It hit like a growth spurt for some reason. But most people probably aren't coming in here with like the magnifying glass trying to investigate every single thing they look at. So, a lot of people, I imagine, may have just started the video, or maybe opened another tab, and didn't have any clue that it wasn't actually me, because the voice generation is good. Even if you're watching the video generation is pretty solid. Apparently,
I pulled a thing. I'm sorry.
But what I was making before you messed with the mic is, I think YouTube's going to make it where you're going to have to put a marker on a video, say this is AI generated video, or because when you do have a paid promotion, you got to put that in a video.
Right.
So that's why I feel like it's going to happen.
I was just trying to bring the mic closer because I swear you talk too quiet.
There. Is it better?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Is they took a picture from one of my videos and then wrote the script and had AI like kind of breathe life into it. They kind of weakened it Bernie's my ass here. It's a drastic improvement from the AI technology of only 8 months ago, where the same thing was done in a much less convincing fashion. It's only going to get better until it's damn near indistinguishable. And I am exceptionally easy to make AI videos of.
Because of your popularity, I'm guessing, how popular you are. Like, for example, there was, I can't remember if it was a video we watched with Charlie or someone else that was talking about Will Smith eating spaghetti.
Oh, that's been around for years, and
that was the old version of it, and then they did it again with more of the more modern AI, and it actually looks like that.
A fucking static background. I'm pretty monotone. I don't really emote all that much. Like, you don't have me up here like cranking the gritty, doing a whole lot of motion and activity.
And
it's probably pretty simple to make AI generated clips of me or other people that do simple shit.
For others.
It's going to be more and more common, and it already is. This is being used across the entire platform in a ton of places that you wouldn't even expect it. But that's probably a topic for a different day. Let's focus on how popular AI content is becoming. Just the obvious AI content. I think
it's becoming popular because, like we were saying, how good it's becoming, and you can literally create anything and just shill it out like that. It's going to ruin, like, indie animations, like Hell of a Boss, Digital Circus.
Or is this going to drown out, like, smaller YouTubers, like us or anybody coming up?
Because it's going to be like a supply and demand kind of thing.
Yeah.
If they can get, like, a decent quality of something and shill it out like that, people are going to gobble it up.
That it was getting tons of views, but to this level was unfathomable to me. I didn't know it was already to this point. I only learned about it through Dolan Darkest, who just covered this, but this channel has over 4 million subs in a short period of time of posting AI content. And let's look at the third most viewed video of the month from them, about that savior pug.
It's the colors that make it look. I swear to God, if this gets this copyright claim, I'm gonna throw shit. I had one video or a stream yesterday got taken down.
Oh yeah, or what is it called? CJ the Champ video.
Got our stream taken down yesterday.
Got the video taken down. Give AI generated shoosh tiles with slight correction and the craziness out of anime. Yep. Subtitles.
Who watches this?
Why you watch this?
It's boring.
This is creepy.
Yeah.
Now that was an emotional journey. I feel drained. My social battery is already running on empty just from that experience alone. Tugging on the heartstrings.
Okay, so it's trying to use babies and puppies as some kind of way to hook people. That's basically all I got from that.
I hate normies. They're probably the ones watching this shit.
Box of tissues need to be nearby when taking the plunge into this kind of deep content. Truly, AI has enabled the finest artists on this planet to master their craft. Thank God a visionary like this is able to tell his stories thanks to the power of AI. So obviously, it's horrible. It's got a lot of support though. People love it. They don't care. For some reason, people really enjoy this garbage.
And better storytelling than modern Hollywood, probably. No, it's so lame and simple.
It's not, like, let's take this exact same video as an animation someone poured 6 months of hard work into. It would still be trash. It's not trash just because it's AI. It's garbage entirely, no matter how you spin it and no matter what form it would take. But
what if I want to make a claim here. What if you actually make a good story to have an AI make your idea for you? Do you think it would actually be good if it's a really good story? Like if I sat down and wrote like an anime story and had AI to make it for me, would it come out good?
One upside I saw the AI, like AI translation with manga, where it can admit the manga panel comes out, they can automatically translate it to English.
And it would be 100% accurate?
And have them just go through and maybe do a little, if there's any corrections you need to make, have someone go through it. But
with grammar stuff?
Yeah. And that way we don't have localizers screwing shit up.
The future probably is gonna be that you...
But the problem is, here's the other side. Because there's going to be so much shit that people aren't going to watch it because it's shit.
You'll have all the options and nothing to watch. Oh my god, it's like when cable first came out. So many shows out and nothing to watch.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, we're coming back around again, boys. You tell the AI what you want to see and it makes it. Yeah.
The fact is AI makes it worse because they're able to just spit this out in actual minutes. You can't do that in any other medium. You can't.
True.
I know the cope a lot of people use is that it's just a tool, but it is not a tool. It does it for you. You can't take any other instrument and just say, do this, and it'll do it for you. You can't take a pencil and tell it to draw a pug saving a baby. It won't. You can't take a guitar and tell it to write the sad song of a pug saving a baby.
Hence, I must make a point here. Does that mean that AI is not a tool then, that it is its own thing? Because if it's making it itself,
I still say
doing
it's a
the work
tool.
for you.
I still say it's a tool. I mean, but it's a more advanced tool. Like
it doesn't do it for you, but AI does. So you can have these churned out day after day in a matter of hours. Now, I've said from the very beginning, AI can be used as a tool from like real creative, talented people and artists, but the vast majority of the use cases are going to be like this. This is not a talented and creative artist. This is a fucking scammer. This guy is a big-time fraudulent Freddy who's just...
Okay. So in this regard, I think Charlie is... what's the word? Confirming my thoughts. If you sit there and made a really good story and had AI create it for you, it wouldn't be the same as what is being shilled on YouTube.
Yeah.
Trying to cheat code his way to infinite money glitch on YouTube through AI content because of the views that they will generate. Nothing else can do that. So even though they're terrible concepts, horrible videos, the fact that you can make such a huge volume of it will drown out all the videos around it. And if you can get 430 million views for this talentless nothingness, why would you even bother spending time trying to make something good? When you can just hop into the AI generation tools, write a few sentences, and then post a video, and maybe you get a few million views. There's...
Okay. I have an idea.
What?
Okay, it takes forever to make an animation. What if you design the characters yourself? Okay?
Okay.
You write the story yourself, but then you have AI put it all together. Would that be considered a good use of AI at that point?
I don't know.
Because it takes forever for animation, and some people don't have the budget or the team to do something like that. And not to mention the time.
Just no reason why you would even bother making normal, actual shorts content when you're going to be competing against millions of AI videos that people are more than content to just sit there and watch. Why bother? That, I think, is one of the big drivers for this huge influx of AI videos we're seeing hit shorts. It's a crazy amount.
Shoot the mermaid. Wait. In that frame, that mermaid turned into a dude. No. That
Hey.
last frame, that mermaid was a man. She didn't have the bra on anymore. There was no bra strap, and that was a muscular looking back.
It's still better than Little Mermaid remake.
You mean live action?
Live action.
AI as a tool will improve things, but make some jobs obsolete. Yeah. What is this stupid dog again? Oh, why is that dog giant, and why is the lady covered in blood now?
What the fuck is this?
Please run him over. Did he fucking sell the mermaid? No! Wait, the dog sold the mermaid to a carnival. Why is the fucking carnival guy buying a mermaid from a dog? Take the dog too. What is this shit?
Did you just recreate the archipelago arc?
Sabaody.
Sabaody.
Oh no, they got Cammy. And now you're. No, I'm not gonna say you're saving her. You're killing her because she's gonna fall on that glass. She's gonna not be able to breathe anymore.
Stupid alert. Yeah, stupid alert.
How? How the fuck is she walking?
Where's the donut? Remember, like the little donut in the Fishman arc?
Oh, you mean the bubble?
Yeah.
That one had 12 million views, and all the comments were talking about how amazing the work was. Well, not all.
No.
We're cooked. We're so cooked. You are completely cooked.
No.
But that's exaggerating.
That was
I'd say
retarded.
about half of the comments were people really supportive of it, about, like, how this pug is saving their life. Unironic comments from people think...
The dog literally money laundered the mermaid. Did you fucking miss that part of the story?
Thinking that this is great life lessons. Wow, the selflessness. No one, that's the problem with...
Yes! Sell your friends, and then later come sell them after you've gotten your money's worth. That's a great life lesson.
I think you need to find this channel.
It's hilarious. There you go. That's why it's so popular.
I think the channel got taken down.
No one goes out of their way to help someone in need. This pug is really making a big imprint on my life. It's inspiring. In the video itself, it doesn't even tell like a touching story or anything. The pug finds a mermaid washed up on the beach, takes her ass to the circus and sells her to the freak show for a few hundred clams, and then eventually drinks itself into a stupor and feels guilty for the blood money that it's made, so then it goes and rescues her from the life of misery that he sold her to, and then lets her go back to the ocean. Like, he's the villain.
Yeah, no. The mermaid should not... Well, I guess she was unconscious when he sold her, but still.
We're so cooked.
It's so retarded.
The story, from what I can see in this one. Like, come on. It's so dumb. But it took a matter of minutes for the AI to spit that out, and now that channel gets to rake in a few $1,000s off of the 12 million views that has generated. It's a pretty good deal, and a lot of people are going to start to do that even more. Because there's not a whole lot YouTube can do about it. You take down one Final Galaxy channel, 20 more take its place. It's like the fucking Wumbo Hydra here. In fact, there already are other Final Galaxy channels uploading the same Marvel AI-generated content that had already been taken down. And the same will happen with this pug stuff. All of these channels, even if YouTube does try and stop it, they won't be able to. There's just too many, it's too easy, it's too much volume. So...
just let it all... Just let it all go AI. Who really cares as long as someone's entertained, right?
Yeah.
Well, that was this video. Thank you for joining us. Bye. What's next?
It's a Gundam talking about how gaming is cooked.
Oh, lovely. Hey, we can have AI-made games.
There are already some AI games coming out.
Joy. I wonder how many mobile games are AI generated.
YouTube intro?
Hi, I'm your goddess Nesca. Here with Tracker Mom, we're reacting to...
Pay more for get less hater Guide to Game Fest
It's the same with sci-fi stories. Yep.
by It's a Gundam.
It's a Gundam!
It's a Gundam. He's just a piece of crap.
Well, another day, another yearly corporate
Gay.
event hosted by the human husk known as Jeff
Gay.
Keighley has ended. The Summer Games Fest is designed to get you hyped for game.
What's the algorithm, or what's the anagram here?
I don't know.
Gamer or games? What's the A and Y stand for?
Rush to market, thriving off of corporate crunch.
Game Award Year?
Culture
that doesn't
and
help.
fueled by AI
No.
now. AAA
It's
gaming
dumb.
has reached the point where we pay more for less, much like the modern McDonald's value meal. And just like said value meal, what you
Wait, I thought John Cena had cancer.
get does not match the promotional material.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
The hardcore gamer has been rebranded the consumer by CEOs of billion-dollar gaming companies.
Flashback. Same goal, which is make the best entertainment on Earth and engage and captivate our consumers. This is when we've had booths that were very focused on letting consumers play. There are other enterprises where we
Here, you wanna attract your consumers? Make a game. Those monsters you could kill with blood and gore, death, destruction, fun mods, sexy main character, open world environment, nice music.
It is.
There you go.
Oh.
we talk to consumers on a regular basis.
And boobas!
Right, GTA Online.
Why do you think so? Blade's kicking ass.
I know.
They are so
and hidden penors.
And horse balls.
Horse balls.
addicted to their digital smack they can't turn away. Ruled by consumer culture, they are
What the fuck pizza was that?
Dominoes.
smack
Why
they
was
can't
it?
turn
Wait,
away.
why was it a
Ruled by
octa-
consumer culture,
Oh no! Wait, it's just squished.
Oh.
Wait,
Switch
Switch
to-
2 for pizza. What?
they are forced to buy the Nintendo Switch 2 and all of the peripherals. For what reason, God only knows.
Yeah, what do I have this for? What am I doing?
Point. The Nintendo Switch 2 reportedly sold over 3 million units in the first 24 hours via Nintendo Power.
Toast! Look excited! I want to smell the excitement!
There's no games out for it right now.
I know. I'm gonna wait until it goes on sale.
Toast! More! 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 More!
Instead of a body that consumes copious amounts of calories, the consumer's gluttony can be measured in bookcases full of Funko Pops and video game boxes that are
Burn it.
Burn.
Burn it all.
Burn it all.
more often than not empty, housing only a piece of paper with a digital code and
What? Yeah.
No! No, it's horrible. Why even sell the box at this point?
It's just a waste of plastic at this point.
Where's my game?
side, because at the end of the day, you will own nothing, and you will like it. These days, companies know they
No.
can charge more, and people will pay, as the Outer Worlds 2 demonstrated.
I want to know what game that was for. Was that for the new Mario Kart?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
No. If I buy a game and there's no cartridge in it, I'm returning it and saying, where the hell's my cartridge?
And they charge you an extra $10 for that. If you charge me an extra $10 for the physical copy and it's just a box with a code, I am punching someone.
Yes. Just bootleg it. We need to figure out a way to just pirate all of our games now.
Anime figures are way better than Funko Pops.
Oh, yes. You don't even get me started on that. Funko Pops are soulless, just chilled out, disgusting bastardizations of the characters.
You don't want the Sephiroth Funko Pop?
I will burn it! How dare they take the likeness of Sephiroth and make it so disgusting!
Right after the Summer Games Fest had ended, and the children were squealing in horror.
Thanks, Nintendo. Now every mid-ass game will think it's worth $80. The Outer Worlds 2 is $79.99. I wonder if the reaction will be the same as it was with Mario Kart World, LOL.
Don't forget Randy Pitchford letting fans know it's time to pony up.
Bitch better have my money.
Randy, this game better not be $80.
Oh, this,
Don't take
the
that risk.
Borderlands.
A lot of gamers aren't going to pay $80 to feed this notion of constant increases of price tag. You are the CEO. You have some say of the price when it comes to your publisher.
I hope they make the story better.
I am gonna wait a month for that game to come after it comes out. What?
Oh, you just got a rash on your arm now.
I'm sunburned like hell. But yeah, I'm a Borderlands fan, and I'm waiting a month for that game to come out. I'm gonna wait to see what people say about it.
I enjoyed Borderlands 3. Not for the story, but for the gameplay.
Yeah, the gameplay in Borderlands 3 was great, but the...
The story was that.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Dying. The story was dying.
That's how bad the story was.
A, not my call. B, if you're a real fan, you'll find a way to make it happen.
Oh,
my local
sure.
game store had Starflight.
You know his PR team just pulled their hair out when he said that. When he posted that.
For Sega Genesis. For $80 in 1991. When I was just out of high school. Working a minimum wage at an ice cream parlor in Pismo Beach. And
You know what he didn't mention? What kind of money was his parents making?
Yeah.
Found a way to make it happen.
Through your parents.
Oh, no, there's no money.
Oh, my bad. No problem.
When there was backlash for this comment on Twitter, he doubled down. Because these game company CEOs see modern gamers as junkies looking to escape the harsh reality of their lives through the medium of video games.
Mycopunk is cheaper than a point of meth, probably has fewer side effects too.
Randy Pitchford coming in with that huggy bear energy. Come on, baby. Borderlands 4 will make you feel real good about the socioeconomic disparity you suffer from that other generations did not. Meet to your heart's content. Only $79.99. Plus,
I'm sorry, no, it's not. It's gone. Games have ruined forever.
Another point is, he's saying the cost to make Borderlands 4 is double than Borderlands 3. $300 million to make a game. Maybe cut your fucking budgets.
And actually make it good?
And also, maybe, how many... I mean, there's probably a million middle managers they have going around. Maybe you cut those people.
Any Doge.
Yeah.
I'd buy that for $1.
he walked it back like DSP would do after the heat got a little too hot. By saying,
I'm sorry, there was misunderstanding.
What was the misunderstanding? You literally told people if they're really fans of Borderlands 4, they'll find a way to get the money to buy the game. There's nothing to misunderstand.
So he's hoping that everyone's like super obsessed with Borderlands in order to buy it for so much more.
Yeah.
It's not the special loot box edition.
People might defend this by saying the cost of making video games has gone up, which they're not wrong. But in the place of gameplay or even good stories, we were given more visual fidelity. And every video game started to become an interactive movie. I don't know about you, but I'm a little tired of walking sims and uninspired shooters all following the Fortnite trends, permeating the industry like a wet fart in a hot room.
Video games,
Check out this article from 5 years ago.
Video game prices are going up for the first time in 15 years. In spite of an economic and jobs crisis, publishers will press ahead with a price hike they see as long overdue. The $60 video...
Hey, maybe AI can take over video games and then video games will just be free. Wait, I think that's already kind of a thing with mobile games.
They want to go with live action games or free to play. That's where everybody wants to go.
Game dates back to at least the 90s.
Gotchas.
Rarely has a game exceeded that price threshold in 3 decades since, even as inflation drove the dollar's value to nearly half of what it was the days of the Super Nintendo. This week, the video game publishers will press ahead with an industry-wide effort to raise the standard price to $70. The move coincides with the debut of the 2 new game consoles from Microsoft and Sony, a generational change that comes every 7 years or so. There's one complicating factor. An economic crisis that has doubled unemployment in the U.S. from levels before the coronavirus pandemic.
That's right. People were doing worse than ever, and the gaming industry said, suck it. And it hasn't even been a full 5 years since the last gaming price hike. And here we are again in May of 2025. Another price hike again. GTA 6 is due out this fall, with the entire game industry salivating over the possibility of this game having a $100 price tag.
Would you spend $100 for that?
I want to wait and see, because it's different. It is GTA.
There's a lot of gameplay in it.
And I bet you money the reason why they push it back, because it was made during that weird period where they put a bunch of woke shit in games. I wonder if they're not going through and cutting all that shit out.
Cut out the fluff.
Yeah.
Make it more hardcore.
Yeah, because this game is going to cost over $1 billion. I've heard anywhere from $1 to $2 billion to make this game.
And the last thing they probably want is a
flop.
What was the last biggest flop that happened?
Oh, just recently.
What was that one game?
Dragon Age.
Oh, Dragon Age.
And people are still bitching about that.
They lost money on that, didn't they?
If current trends continue like this, gaming will become a luxury hobby by 2032.
Impossible!
The Summer Games Fest, the usual things you come to expect, Jeff Keighley tagging a super twink on Twitter. Pretty much on brand, it is Pride Month after all.
Welcome to Scum Island, where survival is earned, not given. Will you be tested on June 17th? Are you in at Scum? Ooh! At Scum. The Scum Boy. Gay submissive male, not set for work, member of Team Gay, Team Bottom, admirer of Team Bi and Team Straight.
What the fuck? How do we go down this rabbit hole?
What was all that about?
I don't want to know. Are you scared?
Okay, so he's a bottom, is what he was saying.
Probably.
Submissive male. He was a bottom.
You don't want to see what's on this guy's timeline. No. What sets do? That was a part of the programming.
They revealed some really fun games. This one from the Epic Store, announcing Retooled, an African futuristic heist game where you reclaim real African looted artifacts from Western museums. Wish listed now.
What?
A game about black characters stealing from a museum. Not the best look considering the looting of Nike stores to protest ICE.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
Why would you do this? You're just giving.
Well, finally, I guess racism has been defeated. Am I right?
Oh my god!
Oh, don't bring up the 13% number again.
Beast of Reincarnation is your standard fare hack and slash a la Stellar Blade, featuring an attractive super Asian woman. Frankly, these games are so far-fetched. If an Asian woman were this powerful, they would be able to fend off perverts on Japanese trains. Oh well. I look forward to the nude mods of her on the Nexus.
Oh, will someone please stop him?
Like on Stellar Blade.
Handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc with a Meta Quest.
Yeah, this.
Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's first quintuple A tropical farming sim experience.
Deadpool VR.
Escape the turd burger of late-stage capitalism.
Handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc with a Meta Quest.
Deadpool VR is what you'd expect in the age of the Ryan Reynolds-ified version of the character. Corporate slot pool is what I like to call it, coming to a VR headset near you.
Ryan Reynolds is going to pay for what he's done to the modern Deadpool's voice direction.
He won't pay. He'll never pay. Wu-Tang Clan has a game coming out, which led to the...
I like Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, though. I wouldn't buy that game, though. I hate VR.
The confusion of Zoomers and everyone else not bumping Wu-Tang Clan music for the last 20 years.
You're right, Fidel. This show's been great.
I'm Sib.
Presented by Ghost Killer
game.
Let's get it.
No, that's fire.
No
shot. Rapper.
Okay, maybe I'm not the gamer, because what's Wu-Tang?
Hideo Kojima took time out of his busy schedule taking photos of celebrities to show off Death Stranding 2. That probably has more celebrities in the video game for some ungodly reason. Well, anyway, in typical Hideo Kojima fashion, the grippers have been unleashed. I have to say, I have no idea what the f is going on in this trailer. But fans of the series keep saying that it is...
She has the same quirk as the guy from Vigilantes.
And quote, peak. Resident Evil Requiem
Oh,
left
here we
me
go.
feeling numb. It seems to take place after the events of Resident Evil 2. But the trailer felt hollow, much like my soul. With an almost yearly release window, remaking all of its glory day games, it just doesn't hit the same. Resident Evil 9 feels kind of, I don't know the word for it.
I liked 8.
It's kind of like when
8 was
something's
pretty good
just been
play.
around too long.
8 was only good because of Lady Dimitrescu.
I wonder where they're going with 9. I want to see it.
You're curious?
I want to torture you with it.
The trailer was
Probably time
Mid.
it was put out of its
Yeah.
misery. You know, like your grandfather.
It looks so horror. Horror is back, you guys.
Of course, Twitter rage baiters wanted to somehow make gamers the villain after the trailer dropped.
Dudes are already calling the Resident Evil 9 lead protagonist ugly. An epidemic of
Okay, do it first. She's not that attractive, but she's not ugly.
It's the other picture where she has those big ass glasses.
loneliness
can
and
mod
misery
it.
is truly making some of you insane.
Don't worry, we'll mod her into like I don't know,
The mod will fix it.
Sailor Moon character.
You are fake news.
Onimusha Way of the Sword is the first new installment in the Onimusha franchise in 20 years, or 19 if you want to split hairs. Finally, a game that hasn't been rebooted to death or reimagined to the
Never
point of where
played
it's
the original,
unrecognizable. Count me in. Mafia Old Country, another Mafia game. After Mafia 3, my hopes are not high. I'm not even going to bother complaining about it. Mortal Shell.
I want to know if he's gonna talk about Silent Hill.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't. To be honest, it doesn't feel like it's Silent Hill to me. It feels like a Japanese horror game. Than just
Another
using Silent
Soulsborne
Hill.
game designed to appeal more to the edgy, disgruntled
Ugh.
youth of the generation.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Dying Light the Beast, another in a long line of zombie trope video games. But at
Yay,
least this
creepy
one
monsters.
is parkour.
Is it just me, or does this game remind you of Portland, Oregon?
Ill is another zombie game, but hear me out.
Ugh.
At least this
Ugh.
one has some creepy survival horror factors.
You wanna
It
play
makes
that
you
one?
uneasy.
No!
That's what a horror game should be, and that seems to be sorely missing from
Okay, chat, save me! This asshole over here is gonna make me play horror games!
We can play Silent Hill F when it comes out.
No! I don't want to play Japanese Silent
I'm
Hill!
gonna play the
and
trailer
Dying
just to
Light.
show.
So, color me interested. Capcom
what's
showed
creepy?
off more Street Fighter 6 characters. And of course, you have to pay for the legacy characters. But it's promoted by Kenny Omega, so I'm sure that softens the blow for the fans. Axe of Blood almost looks like Sifu in a modern game setting. Color me meh. At this point, there was a trailer for what looked like Star Wars Battlefront 3. I was hoping the morons at EA figured out a winning formula instead of doing something stupid. But it was more
They did
Fortnite
something
crossovers
stupid.
that further
Fortnite.
cement that all of
Yay.
these legacy IPs that you knew and loved that had some sort of dignity are now owned by companies or entities that care so little about them, they whore them out like Jeffrey Epstein. Call of Duty
Sheesh. Star Wars is dead.
Star Wars Disney killed it.
Black Ops 7. There was a time when
Look at
Call
the
of Duty felt like a war
butterfly.
game and nothing else. Now I don't know what the hell I'm looking at anymore.
Oh, you
It
killed
looks
it.
like a psychedelic mind trip that leads to nowhere but more microtransactions and yearly soulless releases with
What?
celebrity cameos.
What?
We used to be a proper
Why?
country. Remember when COD used to be gritty and actually effective at war propaganda? Hell, made me consider jumping into the meat grinder. I still say I was in Desert Storm for fun to this day. There were other trailers, but to hell with it. The current video game industry is
You didn't do
overbearing
Silent
and
Hill.
corpulent.
Did it not
with-
come out yet when he made this video?
Should have. All right, I'm gonna add it onto the video real quick, just to.
You know it's gonna get moved. It's gonna get moved.
Yeah, you're right. You're
gonna
right.
get
All right, you want to
moved.
end the video there?
Hi. Oh, but why am I saying hi? Goodbye. Well, thank you for joining us. Bye. Almost done my outro. So bad. What's next?
Well, we can talk about indie games. Indie games are the enemy now.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
You need to stop what you're doing right now. I see
No.
what you're doing. I saw what you said.
How dare you see me, Moose Red?
YouTube intro.
Hi, I'm your goddess Nesca. Here with Choco Mom. We're reacting to...
Indie games are now the enemy.
The enemy of whom?
You need to stop what you're doing right now. I see what you're doing. I saw what you said. You are not, you should not stop celebrating the success of these 30-person studios that are doing more with 30 people than most video game studios can do with 600. No, instead, you need to panic. We all need to panic because the deprofessionalization of the games industry is on the horizon.
Oh no, we're gonna hurt the rich people.
We're gonna protect the billion-dollar corporations from losing money.
Oh no. I like his Miss Nagatoro sticker there.
At least that's what they're calling it. And that means that there are fewer roles in marketing, cultural consulting.
Marketing sucks. I mean, look at all the...
Just let AI handle it at this point.
Brace yourselves for this one. Less roles in middle management.
No!
Oh, yes. Fire the people who sit on their ass and tell you how to do your damn job.
Get the AI to do it.
The horror! So today we're going to be talking about how apparently it's a bad thing that more people are making games on their own because that means less opportunities for the real professionals. Oh yeah, this is going to be good.
Yeah,
once success starts happening outside of the system, all of a sudden it's not about whether or not these games are good. No, it's about who's not getting paid to make them. Accountability is a rare thing in the games industry. I've noticed that more times than not. And so many people want to shift the blame onto somebody else. They want to create an enemy out of thin air, or they want to appeal to empathy for job security. And now we need to be careful with how much we enjoy these indie games because it could hurt AAA. You need to put...
Okay, let's think for a minute. Okay, so we've played a bunch of AAA games. We played a bunch of... Well, not... How many indie games did we play?
Mouthwashing, My Side. That My Side probably killed fucking... Dragon Age. It came out around the same time.
And it had the best story and unique, I guess, gameplay in a sense. The gameplay was like a bunch of like little mini games and junk and wandering around. The concept, the idea behind it was so good, and it hit me right where to move.
Made by 2 Russians with a $30 vodka budget. Versus a Dragon Age that's been in development for 10 years with thousands of people.
And all they did is sit there and poke it with transgender stuff and assume that's all they need.
You could put a bigger bulge on your female than a bigger boobs.
So wait, I can make a big futa?
Yeah.
A futa.
Down at Expedition 33. You might poke somebody's eye out with that thing. But before that, a word from today's sponsor.
Oh, I thought that was a
publishers
dog.
are willing to charge $80 for digital games that you don't actually own. Out that it's not for you? Well, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. Thank you to NordVPN for sponsoring today's video. Indie games haven't just found success in recent years, they have dominated, not just as underdogs, but as some of the most beloved and talked about titles in the industry. And indie has become...
See, that's Hollow Knight. Yeah, from the show we watched.
Yeah, how old is the Hollow Knight?
A bit of a spectrum. On one end, you have studios like Larian with Baldur's Gate 3 or Sandfall Interactive with Expedition 33, well-funded, still operating outside of the grip of traditional publishers. And on the other end, you have solo developers like Tyler with Schedule 1 or Local Thunk, the creator of Bolotro. Completely different scales, but the same result. Self-run, self-funded, and most importantly, unrestricted by AAA. As tools become more accessible and these games keep hitting both critically and...
Where does Stellar Blade fall?
I don't know. It was made by a Korean developer. Maybe it's a AA game?
So not triple, but double.
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Yeah, that's the term now.
Huh.
And commercially, more creators are jumping in. Some are seasoned veterans that are fine.
So wait, what are the rankings when it comes to these kind of games? Is indie basically A game, and then there you got the AA, and then you got AAA? Is that the rankings?
I think it's the size of the studio.
Finally breaking free to go make something they actually want to. Others are just complete newcomers. But the point is, they're doing it, and they're doing it on their own, and that's where the friction starts. Because every new success story from the indie world exposes just how bloated and inefficient the traditional studio system has become. And for some people, that's a threat, especially if your whole job exists within a 500-person pipeline. These all-purpose developers are doing to AAA what YouTubers did to network television, what streamers did to cable news. They are proving that you don't need 10 departments and 1,000...
There's a little giant bug.
Huh.
So this looks like a kind of a Mario-esque platformer.
Yeah.
employees to make something that people actually care about. And just like how content creators are often branded as unprofessional by legacy media, indie developers are now getting the same treatment from the AAA establishment. In an article written by Bryant Francis of GameDeveloper.com titled "The Deprofessionalization of Video Games" was on full display at PAX East. PAX East felt like a warning. Explosively successful games by solo devs and small teams are great, but it could lead to the death of vital specialists. He writes, at DICE and GDC this year, I heard talk of a trend in game.
You know what I'm realizing?
What?
Almost every video game is the exact same thing.
Because they don't want to try anything new. Once, like back in the day, like Borderlands, Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty even, they were new, they were kind of new on the block. Well, they made a shit ton of money doing it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But the problem is, people get bored.
Right, like Super Smash, Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, oh, look at Pokemon. I mean, you're getting bored of Pokemon at this point.
The games just kind of all bleed into each other now.
Versus, say, Palworld, which tried something different.
Tried to liven up the concept of Pokemon, which got it in trouble.
Game development that sent a chill down my spine. Deprofessionalization, as A16Z marketing partner Ryan K. Rigney defines it, deprofessionalization is a phenomenon driven by the overperformance of older titles, particularly free-to-play live service games, large studios struggling to drive sales, and the outsized success of some solo developers and small teams. These three forces, he argues, will combine to drive career professionals from the traditional professionalized side of the games industry. Some of these people will decide to go indie, he continues. Others will leave gaming altogether, and in between, there is a vast spectrum of irregular working arrangements available. Yeah.
Here's an idea. Why not just go back to old games?
Or go back to what made you successful. I mean...
No, I mean, I'm talking about the consumer.
Oh, yeah. Well, the problem is where are you going to get old games now?
Most of them can be emulated.
That's another problem is Nintendo and all these companies are going after emulators.
What do you do?
I'm going to have to stop you right there. The idea that indie success is driving career professionals out of the industry is such a warped take that it's almost impressive. Let's just ignore the last 5 years of layoffs, project cancellations, and ruthless studio consolidation, and instead blame the one guy who made a viral hit in his bedroom. That's the villain now? Major studios have been pushing these people out long before indie would even come into this conversation. Specialized talent wasn't being nurtured, it was being discarded. Projects were getting rebooted mid-development. QA is being outsourced, and artists are being chewed up and spat out like...
He killed the cute, fat, little roly-poly looking bug.
I hate roly-polies.
No, I love them. They're so cute.
You step on one.
No, don't step on them.
There were nothing more than replaceable assets. Indie success didn't create this brain drain. It gave people a reason to leave willingly or a place to go if they didn't. So if those same professionals now look at indie devs and think,
looks like they're going for like a Final Fantasy kind of turn-based.
Turn-based, yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather take the risk and make something real. That's not deep.
Why didn't they do this with Final Fantasy VII? This would have made me happier.
I don't know.
Professionalization, that is liberation. And honestly, that's a good thing. And this industry needs more of it. Because the reality is the parts of this industry that this article feels are being threatened, the corporate monoliths like Activision, EA, Ubisoft, Epic, are the same companies that are responsible for most of what's broken right now. Bloated budgets, monetization first design, copycat games that are designed to mimic Fortnite or Call of Duty. If those studios are shedding talent, maybe that's because they've become the worst place to put it.
Really cool
and if those same professionals that are being kicked out of the industry go on to build the next Larian, the next Supergiant, or the next Sandfall Entertainment, that's not...
I mean, I guess it's good for Final Fantasy trying to branch out, but I kind of wish that... I wish that the Final Fantasy VII Remake was more...
This?
Yeah. Because this is kind of what I wanted.
We haven't gotten the rebirth yet.
A tiny bit. Just a mix with mods.
Not a loss. That's the start of something better. The writer goes on to say, wandering through these booths, I found a mix of truly excellent and inspiring games, but also found myself bubbling with frustration. Few developers on display were working with teams larger than 3 people. They talked about publishers wanting ever more expensive offerings as a part of their pitch deck. Short-term contractors seemed to be the best way to plug gaps. Why did it feel like so few proper businesses were fighting to get their games in front of players at PAX? Speaking with Rigney and other developers, I sense that deprofessionalization isn't just a catchy phrase to describe the demand side of economics in game industry hiring. It's
I think that's all the point. I mean, we're 6 minutes into the video, but yeah, it's pretty much they're AAA games are killing themselves because they're pushing out people and they just want to shit out the same game over and over again, and wonder why we turned away from them.
Meow.
So I guess we'll end this video here.
Because that was pretty much the point.
Yep.
So please, well, thank you for joining for us for the shorter video. Goodbye. Feel free to watch the rest on your own.
I'll put in the link in the title.
Link in the description.
All right. Disney adults are the worst.
Didn't we watch that?
No. Well, bronies are the worst.
Oh.
So Disney.
All right. YouTube intro.
When you wish upon a
cow.
I'm your goddess Nesca here with Trucklemon. We are
So
reacting to
Disney.
Disney adults are the worst.
I'm going.
You know, to be honest, I wouldn't even consider myself a Disney adult. The only reason I have any interest in Disney at all is through Kingdom Hearts.
You're a Kingdom Hearts adult.
Which is
To
more
be
geared towards Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Completely honest with you. You look ugly as f today. Pop that zit on your right cheek and adopt a middle hairline part if you have any hair left for that receding hairline. But as an adult now, I do not remember watching that many Disney movies as a child. The only ones I do remember and rewatched over and over because for some reason I thought they would have a different ending. Yeah.
Me, it was Pinocchio, just because that's the only movie I had to watch the first year I moved down the farm.
Pinocchio was your forever movie.
Not really, not anymore.
As a child, I was
Well,
just
not
as
anymore, I
delusional and
know.
coping harder than the Titanfall community, thinking the
Hold on, you didn't let me say mine.
What?
Actually, I'm not sure. I watched a bunch of them. Heck, when I was a kid, my mom won, like, tickets to go to... I went to Disney on Ice a couple of times.
My mom we went there a couple of times, too, when I was a kid.
It was the fun. I think we did,
I hate how you do this.
I thought you were done.
I'll tell you when I'm done. I went to Snow White on Ice, and I went to, I think it was Cinderella.
Cinderella?
I think those are the ones I went to.
out. Yeah, if you think EA isn't going to completely bukkake your favorite game or franchise with a 100% win rate, you are delusional. Look what they've done with Battlefront 2. All they had to do was improve the anti-cheating at the most minuscule churd of content, and the game would essentially receive a mercy res, but they won't. Anyway, bit of a tangent there, but I haven't watched that many Disney movies, especially recently. But the absolute peak of my childhood that I will go back and watch
yuck. Wait, Robots was Disney?
Was it?
every now and again, at least from the animated ones, is obviously Chicken Little, Bolt, Big Hero 6, Lilo and Stitch, and Lion King. Those are the best Disney movies. I'm not even going to say that's my opinion because I know I'm right. But whilst I can say I have a few favourite movies from Disney, that's where my love for it stops. I personally prefer DreamWorks. But there are others that take Disney a lot more seriously to the point where they pretend.
God, what are they not making live action? What is even sacred anymore?
Nothing is sacred. We have no rules.
Essentially base their entire
God is dead because we killed him.
personality around it, and probably love Disney more than the assumed target demographic for most of their movies.
What?
Disney adults, when they find a hidden Mickey in their divorce papers.
Excuse?
And that is Walt Disney adults. Now look, I'm not going to hate someone that likes something as an adult that many assume is for children. if that was a thing, the
Anime.
5...
What the hell did you pause on?
I don't know.
I'm scared.
I am too. I'm...
What the
Black Nose?
I'm looking at the Mike Wazowski back here.
Nights at Freddy's community would be in utter shambles right now, and as Viva Pinata's #1 fan, and I still think they should remaster it or release it on Steam so I don't have to get the fucking Game Pass to play it, I would look pretty stupid. But you know, you can't hate a man for having a hobby. Even though many of you probably have more disappointing hobbies, I imagine like a...
I remember watching Call Me Kevin play Viva Pinata. It looked actually kind of fun.
a D&D campaign set in the My Little Pony universe, but when you make that hobby your entire personality, it's the only thing you think about, it's the only thing you talk about, you've constantly customized yourself to be a free walking advertisement for it, and you share all of those things online with platforms like TikTok, some people, especially outside that community, are going to be bewildered by your infatuation towards said subject.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That sounds like me.
Yes.
I don't care. I won't stop my Murph. I'm not
Especially
this bad.
if you're a bit older. That's where the reputation of Disney adults see
And he's not for kids.
themselves today, at least online. But first, what is and what qualifies you to be a Disney adult?
Do you want to build a snowman?
Now, the online definition of a Disney adult, according to Urban Dictionary, is a millennial adult with or without kids that can't stop talking about Disney, including the movies and the park. Even if they do have kids, they're still way more obsessed with it than their kids ever would be. I must admit...
Oh my god, I know the another equivalent to that should be way more popular.
What?
Pokemon adults.
Oh god.
That's us.
Urban Dictionary doesn't always get it right, but they did get it right this time, and it's the top definition for this right now. But yes, a Disney adult is someone that is obsessed with the Disney movies and or the Disney theme park.
You know, I want to say something here. Even as a Pokemon adult, I don't feel like I'm this bad, and I dress up as a giant, legendary, fluffy ice bird.
Come on, red outfits they pull off the Wally.
Oh yeah, they do look like they're from Wally.
The point where they can be said to be borderline obsessed and are very vocal about their interest in this topic. Where you can find videos on most platforms of them expressing how much they love anything Disney, and yeah, they don't have the best reputation. Many people view this as cringe, but some Disney adults are so infatuated with things.
Maybe sometimes you should keep some of your obsessions to yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, I try not to do too much when it comes to my little obsession with Sephiroth, but... You suck.
Like the Disney theme park where they will visit it multiple times per year.
Okay. Wait a minute. A one-day ticket to Walt Disney World Orlando for costs anywhere from $124 to $118 for a child? For one ticket?
How old can a child get in for free? Do they still even do that?
Can be very expensive for some of the parks. I think the food itself...
Oh god, the food.
Average cost $25.
Sheesh.
It's like a down payment on a car, and a bottle of Dasani water is $4.
To be fair, most parks do charge that.
Yeah, I think even our local
Worlds
of Fun, water fucking $4. Yep, I've seen those. I've seen those vending machines.
At that point, they should be paying you to drink it. Yeah, Dasani water is complete dog shit. On top of the fact there are multiple tiers of tickets you can get, like somewhere you can skip the lines, but these people go quite regularly, which I kind of don't understand. I feel like within 3 days you probably explored everything in the theme parks, and probably don't need to go again for at least...
Yeah, I think a good 2 days is more than enough. I mean, when me and Mom went, back when I was 17, we went to Disney World 2 days, and then we went to Disney World and Epcot. And you pretty much see most of it in a day.
I've never been.
At least a few years, but these people go multiple times per year.
Well, you never could drive all the way from Texas to Florida to go...
You think?
Didn't you go to Six Flags?
That was local in Texas. We didn't have to go anywhere. That was the best that I got. It was Astro World and Six Flags. I got the Looney Tunes variant of Disney World. That's what I got.
And never get bored of it. It's the point where they have their own terms within the community, like Disney bounding, which I thought I was dyslexic for a second there. I thought it was bonding, not bounding. Disney bounding is the
Disney bonding.
Bondage. Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure that exists.
Process of dressing like a Disney character using regular clothes, but I wouldn't look up the definition on Urban Dictionary, because on one of the definitions it adds an extra part to it, because as...
Pick up a snow.
He says she's really into... I'm off to pick up a Snow White dress, some bondage tape, and a dozen roses for the evening.
Said Urban Dictionary is not always right. They also have their own lingo, apparently, like cast members, referring to any Disney employee, and backstage referring to areas off limits to park guests, and rope drop, which is the most important part of the day, where the park actually opens, and I imagine it's on the same level as the night release of Halo 3, like people camping outside from the crack of dawn just to get in the park early.
No, I'm not doing that.
Some of these words I don't think you'd have to be a hard fan of Disney to understand, like the article suggests. Some of them are very self-explanatory, like dark ride is a term for rides that are in the dark, and signature dining is a term for anywhere that serves food. But there are some interesting ones like Goodnight Kiss, where if you stay all the way to closing time, you can see the Goodnight Kiss on the Cinderella Castle, which is actually interesting. And some of these are going to be...
What's a goodnight kiss?
When it changes colors.
Oh, he did not explain
totally
that
useful
very
in your
well.
comms when you're at Disneyland. It may even rival some of the CSGO comms, like Banana. There are also hidden Mickeys, which are scattered around the park, and people find it fun to
It's just like in Kingdom Hearts.
Find them, and there's websites and videos to show you where some of them are, which actually reminds me of following a Gorad Krovi Easter egg walkthrough.
Hi guys, Mr. Waffles here, and on this shelf that I'm about to look at, this one here, you can find one of the possible spawn locations.
Also, there was a thing which received a lot of attention, which was Disney fans bringing reborn therapy dolls to the park, which is a lifelike baby doll that is used...
Why?
All it would do in the middle of the park, just kick it like a football. You tell me people would flip the fuck out.
It looks like it needs to be kicked.
For people that may have lost their baby, and is used as a form of therapy and a way to cope getting over the loss, which I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's their way of getting over.
In this case, I don't think it's getting over loss. It's not being able to have kids for whatever reason. They don't have a man in
and
their
I don't
life.
think they're causing anyone harm. But why are these adults such hardcore fans of Disney? Well, some tie it down to simply nostalgia. Disney products were often there during many's childhoods, and constantly reminding themselves with it can reduce stress and remind themselves.
I was just Pokemon.
Pokemon, that.
I'm trying to think if my obsession with Sephiroth is tied to my nostalgia, because I never played the original Final Fantasy VII and junk.
Smash for you. Playing Smash back in the day.
I'm still not connecting the dots how that relates to Sephiroth, but...
Of those good times when they were younger. And some are the complete opposite. Some are Disney adults because they didn't have a childhood, and places like the parks are opportunities to have that experience now. Apparently some psychologists have looked into this, some listing as a psychological phenomenon, and have added things like the parks are places where they can relive their childhood and then experience a sense of wonder and joy. And some others have added that the environment of Disneyland itself is engineered in a way to immerse you and make you feel that nostalgic feeling. Like,
I mean, I would not say no to going to Disney World, especially since I've never been there myself, so I never had that experience as a child.
You won't say no till you get to pay the ticket. Then you're like, oh, hell no.
Disney smellerizers. which sounds like something straight out of Phineas and Ferb.
Actually, what I want to go see Nintendo Land in Florida.
You know what I want to go see?
What?
The Final Fantasy Museum in Japan.
Yeah.
But there are little vents, especially on the main street, that are said to be pumping familiar and soothing smells all around the park. For example, as said, the main street is said to smell like candy floss, marshmallows, and popcorn. Yeah, that is better than what I would assume would be a high quantity of body odor, pollution, and probably some level of vomit. It's also said...
God.
And humidity, because you gotta remember, this is in Florida.
Well, yeah, that would be the body odor.
Each part of the park is said to be separated and very different, so each part can tell its own contained story, and so people don't get bored. It's the point where costumed workers cannot leave their areas due to the risk of mixing.
Keep in mind, these people who do this, like I said, they're in Florida.
Well, her outfit's not that bad. I feel sorry for anyone fursuiting.
Themes, and there's actually an underground tunnel where they can move between these areas. Workers are also advised not to break character, and there's also a rule about hugging where the costume staff, if hugged by a child, I don't know if this works for adults, but if hugged, the staff must not be the first to pull away until the child pulls away first. And the reason behind this is so they don't feel like their beloved character is pulling away from them. I feel like someone has abused this before.
This is some level of cultishness, I swear.
He did make a video on Disney Adults. I was about to make a joke on that, but
he made an animation on Disney Adults. Don't remember that?
Yeah,
with
Melvin. Held on to one of the mascots for dear life. Then there's also the use of colours, like in Main Street, where they use warm colours to bring somewhat a nostalgic and welcoming vibe. Another design choice is the queuing system, which apparently is designed in a way so that you can't see the full extent of the queues and lines, and they do that by hiding it by breaking your view and avoiding straight lines, so you won't instantly just give up. All of this I find pretty interesting. They go to such lengths just to make sure you're having some level of enjoyment, obviously to keep you in the park spending money and making...
Yes, have enjoyment standing in line. That's the best part.
It's like the South Park, the line.
The line to the line.
Sure you come back, but I can see why some people are almost addicted to coming to Disneyland multiple times per year, especially with some of the emotional attachment people have to Disney, and Disney itself.
What?
I thought that was during COVID time. Let me back that up. The people in the back aren't wearing masks. They're not wearing a mask. They're doing this on purpose. In the year of our Lord, they are doing this on purpose.
With some of the emotional attachment people have to Disney, and Disney itself corporate maximum of like I have a speech impediment. Subliminal messages that they put into their parks. But outside of people not involved in this community thinking it's cringe when they see an adult expressing their interest on social media regarding Disney, but outside of this, there are some other problems this community faces, especially if you are obsessed with Disney.
Problems.
Now,
Was that a hinty?
I'm scared.
Some problems that Disney adults face, once again outside of online scrutiny, is potential financial difficulties. Yes, visiting Disneyland quite frequently may just get...
What was the tier that was 3?
Get you your own real-life rendition of The Lady and the Tramp. Honestly, lady. Because being obsessed with Disney and Disneyland is not cheap. I'm pretty sure there is a financial order episode with some Disney adults on there, which I watched.
So basically, drugs would be cheaper. This would be perfect for that.
Conventions would be cheaper.
Oh yeah, anime conventions.
I saw this episode. Basically, these two were like highly in debt, but they were still spending $1,000 each for the year pass to Disney Land. And for the record, they didn't live near the park. They lived in Phoenix.
Oh, so it's Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah. It's
Arizona to Florida.
No, California.
Oh, California.
But still, it's a 3 or 4 hour drive, and they would get the hotel room, and that doesn't get cheap after a while.
Yeah, travel itself, sheesh.
Because it stimulates my brain the same way cop cams do, and to make myself feel better about my financial mistakes, but the people he invited on his show were paying $2,000 for 2 exclusive passes to Disneyland.
So the passes were $2,000
for the both of us.
What? For both of us.
For fucking what? And Mickey and his little mouse? What are we doing?
Well, I told myself it would be my treat for like finishing nursing school.
You don't get treats if you're not paying your fucking bills.
Just to put that in perspective.
Yeah, and they were missing their student payment loans too.
At least on the bright side, when it comes to the stuff you and I pay for, at least we actually pay it off.
Yeah.
$2,000 could be half a year of groceries if you're very frugal with it, at least with American prices right now. 8,000 spins on a slot machine, or 2 international flights from America to Japan with return.
Ooh.
And keep in mind, this is
There you go. That's what we need. I want to go to Japan.
just an annual pass. This is not permanent. They have to do this every year if they choose to. But there are benefits that come along.
Wait. I gotta ask. How much was your grandfather spending on NASCAR tickets?
What? Oh, fuck. He was buying seats and eating them. I think he spent $2-3 grand.
Hey, it's the same thing.
Yeah, but the difference is he wasn't using the seats, he was buying.
Do you think they were able to use theirs?
I don't know.
With this pass, like free access to the parks, you no longer have to pay admission. You also get to cut a lot of the queues on a lot of the rides. And you also get a discount on the food and merchandise, which would be a good thing, and that $1,000 per person would make sense if the discounts weren't only 10% off most restaurants and merchandise places. But I guess it makes sense if you're going there regularly, like 6 times a year for multiple days maybe. But
I mean, if you live around the area, so travel won't be a problem, and if the cutting the line part.
That's not guaranteed.
It's not?
No. Oh, and I don't know if he updated this. Some passes, you get blackout days, so you get discount tickets. You have to still buy tickets, but you get them at a discount on certain days.
Then what's the point?
Exactly.
Only 10% is just awful. But there are more horror stories of Disney adults maybe being a little bit too addicted to Disneyland. This is from an article about the topic, covering probably some of the most addicted Disney fans. And people within this article probably could be straight up lying. But anyway, one supposed Disney adult said they put off their own son's dentist work so they could afford to go to Disneyland. I'm sorry, bud, if that is true.
Yeah.
At that point, it's just bad spawn. Poor guy is going to be looking like the stereotype for the British, which is false, by the time he grows up. Obviously, if this was true and a different scenario entirely, like hospital surgery to save his...
Yeah, that's just child abuse at that point. Don't take care of your kid's teeth. Of course, there's a lot of people nowadays that do that on their own for less.
Like your aunt?
Uh-huh.
His life, I assume they would put off their Disneyland trip to pay for that. Not just say, sorry son, there's tumours in your head the size of golf balls that make you look like an organic hidden Mickey. We can't remove them because we're going to Disneyland. Anyway, see you later. Obviously they wouldn't do that, right? Right? The same article also serves up the statistic that 18% of Disney park goers go into debt just to fund their trip to Disney, which is a terrible statistic. And it also talks about a couple that went to Disneyland 2,995 days in a...
Wow.
That's 7... Where's the math on that? About 7 years in a row? Every day? I would get bored after a week.
Maybe it's big enough and they're obsessed enough.
They went to Disney every day for 8 years, which I think is complete
bullshit. You were wrong by
bullshit.
a year.
I'm sorry, but at that point there must be no excitement left. You know the map, you know the spawns, you probably know everybody there, and I understand addictions come in many forms, but I just don't understand 8 years in a row daily to the same place. Just to fund that, they must have lived locally and worked just to go to Disney on the night or something. But that is supposedly how far these Disney adults go to support their infatuation.
Or maybe they just... Okay, I would assume the living. Maybe they quit their job and just racked up a bunch of credit cards
8 years? 8 fucking years?
Fuck their credit score.
You can't rack up 8. You can only get away with maybe a year.
Well, if there's more than one person.
With Disney. But some see it as a problem that they support everything Disney does, no matter how good or bad it is.
Oh.
For example, some of the latest Disney movies, and some of them being arguably terrible. Don't worry, I'm not going to make the joke again. But these Disney adults supporting these terrible movies, at least financially, some people believe it will not force Disney to change, and we will see the same quality in movies and series from Disney. I can at least see this point being applied to the Marvel.
Oh god, that's CGI. No one wants to actually.
Wait, what is this movie?
Series right now. Previously, every movie used to be a mess.
Wait, was that literally Marvel?
Yeah.
Was that real? Was that real?
Yes.
Do you have any idea what that looked like? Do you remember Spy Kids?
Oh yeah.
That looked like that exact same floating head CG that
miss
was
every
in
now and
Spy
again.
Kids.
Deadpool and Wolverine wasn't that bad though, except for that one CGI scene. But I definitely thought Guardians of the Galaxy was pretty good, and I think Star Wars is being treated the same way as Marvel now. Rogue One and the Obi-Wan and Boba Fett series were good. I can't remember any of the other movies to be honest, and I refuse to believe the 7th onwards exist. But I do see where this critique comes from. People want Disney and especially the Marvel franchise to go back to how it was, and holding their wallet hostage is one of the ways to do that. But I don't think Disney adults are seriously the only ones financially supporting them. If they were, they're doing a terrible job at it because some of their movies are losing millions in the box office.
Oh god.
Did you watch that?
I watched that. It wasn't even background noise worthy. I literally just nope, I'm done. I just bowed out I checked out, yes. It was so bad.
So probably now is a better time than ever for them to reflect on the quality of their movies.
Clanker is our word. However, you can call us Clankers.
The main critique against Disney adults is just that they are cringe, and adults shouldn't be this infatuated with Disney. But there are Disney-themed fleshlights, just so you know. The image of Mike Wazowski tube-shaped is still burned into my memory.
Who would want a fleshlight of that? I'm sorry, you can be as Disney obsessed as, but if you're obsessed with monsters,
I'm surprised they make him a butt plug.
I want to know who these people are wanting to foof.
And what they did to Meta was even worse. But anyway, yeah, a lot of people making them Disney adults online.
Oh, how are you getting sexually off on half of these Disney characters? I could maybe understand the Disney princesses for guys and junk. I'm trying to think of if there's any hot male characters in Disney. I can't think of any.
Them and some unironic ones have turned off their comments due to all the flack they got and people not saying the nicest of things. But hey, as long as you aren't harming anyone or shoving your obsession down other people's throats, financially making yourself bankrupt and I don't know, neglecting your children, then you're fine to like whatever you want. Personally, I've moved on to making fun of the Hearts of Iron players. They're all femboys and some cried like little bitches when they added the No Step Back expansion. You can enjoy most things like Disney at any age. Disney millennials or adults exist and they're just probably trying to relive their childhood. Yes, some are a bit obsessed, but most aren't harming anyone and they aren't hogging the theme park from your kids. Like I saw online, they're all trying to have fun, not rob kids of theirs. But I will say Disney needs to make better movies, but then again, the live action of How to Train Your Dragon is dropping soon, which is a series I hold near and dear to my heart, and I fear I may be sorely disappointed. The Burger King meal apparently isn't that bad as well, but it is Burger King, so you do need poison resistance if you are dining there. But yeah, that's all I had to say, and bye-bye.
Hey, what's up guys, up here?
Fools. Well, that took care of that episode. Well, thank you for joining us. Bye. Can we call it tonight?
I still got a bunch more. You want to talk about Adult Swim and then we end on a Nero video?
Fine, I'll agree.
My face hurts though. Oh god, hold on. Go back to the beginning.
Hi. I'm your goddess Nazca, you're a trucker man. If that noise is nostalgic for you, then welcome to this episode
of diving into Adult Swim.
There are truly only a few constants in the human experience. We all die, we all poop, and we all got scared shitless as a child because we left the TV on Cartoon Network a little bit too long, and at 10 p.m. that weird guy from Robot Chicken got on the screen and it was terrifying. Why was he so scary? Adult Swim.
Okay, no. Can you think, did you ever watch anything on Adult Swim that actually scared you?
Not really.
You can't think of a show.
I remember my mind got blown when I realized Space Ghost was an actual cartoon at first, and then I only know him from Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
No. How deep dive did you get into Adult Swim as a kid?
I don't know.
Did you ever watch Mr. Pickle?
Did Mr. Pickle come out later, though?
It's an Adult Swim.
I know, but it came out, like, way later.
It was still...
Metalocalypse.
Metalocalypse, you mean?
Metalocalypse. Super Jail.
Oh god, no! This one episode of Metalocalypse with a girl who was dying of cancer.
And? What happened?
I will show you that episode later, because that was some fucked up shit. Because she had like a Make-A-Wish thing, and like, it was messed up, okay? It was a messed up episode, just... No, I can't even describe it. It was really fun.
Love it or hate it, it has had a massive impact on American culture for the past 21 years. That's right, 21 years. This sin fest of adult animation has been rocking its way on a children's entertainment network for as long as a human being has to live to drink. But when Adult Swim debuted...
I don't know why. Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Yeah.
The episode of The Brood Witch freaked me out.
The Brood... That's really coming back in my memory. I'm trying to remember.
As the Demon Sandwich.
Oh, yes.
Adult animation wasn't like a new idea. In 1972, the X-rated film Fritz the Cats made like $90 million worldwide. You had The Simpsons, which first aired in 1989, and I think it's still going. I haven't checked in a little bit. And in 2005...
Yeah, I can't believe... you know what's so weird to me? The Simpsons is qualified as an adult animation. I used to watch that all the time when I was a little kid with my parents.
When it came out, up until Beavis and Butthead and South Park, it was considered the most adult animation for its day.
My parents didn't think so. We literally sat there with dinner in front of the TV and we watched it all together as a family.
My mind's blown. There's people that wouldn't let their kids watch The Simpsons. My mom let me watch it, and it wasn't that bad.
I can't.
Versus South Park with the two buttheads.
South Park won the Peabody Award, which is insane, but it's proof that, you know, this wasn't new. But what sets apart Adult Swim from other channels? Well, I guess not channel. It's
Metal Argentine Hunger Force, Squidbillies is another one.
Squidbillies, yeah.
Programming block. But what sets it apart isn't its notable longevity or its, you know, tendency to shock audiences. It was its ability to create its own space to showcase alternative voices and ideas under one roof. Its ability to bring outsider art to the mainstream. And its ability to, for some reason, not worry about making any money while doing the first two things. Welcome to Adult Swim, one of the most important cultural touchstones of American modern television.
The history.
So before we dive into Adult Swim, and yeah, there's gonna be a lot of swimming puns in this one, we need to take a little trip into an insane world known as the 1990s. Some of you kiddos have only been alive for years that start with a 2 and a 0, so let me tell you about the 90s as an expert on the decade. Quarter-operated phone booths littered street corners, which is crazy because not...
Wait, at what year did Adult Swim first start?
I thought it was in the mid-90s. Of course, maybe its predecessor probably started in the mid-90s, and it actually did start later.
I feel like it didn't start, like, my very first experience with Adult Swim, I feel like, is when I was 11. I feel like it came out in 2021.
I feel like
2020, 2001. God, my brain.
Only were you making literal phone calls in public in boxes, but you also had to have quarters on you all the time, which is weird to me.
Quarters.
Pizza Hut was a sit-down restaurant, and they also had these really cool lamps that I cannot find for
that was nice.
the life of me. I want one so goddamn bad. Games like Dude.
After we had that accident.
Oh yeah, almost had an accident.
Well, just spinned out the truck and we almost died and I was
Doom
inconsolable.
Came out on floppy disk.
Oh, wow.
Doom and Quake were giving sexless men with no aspiration in life something to do while they whittled away. And cable TV had grown from a novelty to a necessity. Originally, cable TV was something for rich people to have to flex on the poors who were still using rabbit ears to get channels. But then in the 90s, cable TV became a giant industry generating over $1 billion in ad revenue every year. And this bizarre backdrop of prosperity and ugly culture was the perfect pressure cooker for the insanity of Adult Swim. I had to read that one off the phone because that was a really hard full sentence to say and memorize. In the early 90s, cartoons were a far cry from what we know them as today. Instead of, original shows that people know and love, it was really just mainly Hanna-Barbera reruns.
Wait, why was SpongeBob there? Did SpongeBob come out in the 90s?
Yes! I remember watching it when I used to live over in KCK before I moved to the farm. It came out in 99.
It did?
I'm
gonna have to look that up now.
No. We're looking it up right now, live. We're doing it, we're doing it live.
We're doing it live.
Type it in. What year SpongeBob came out?
I have the keyboard right here. What year did SpongeBob come out?
July 17th of 1999.
Dang! I thought, damn, SpongeBob old.
Yeah. You didn't know
God,
that?
SpongeBob's like me.
They're SpongeBob people were born watching SpongeBob or old enough to drink.
For the most part. Hanna-Barbera, the studio that was founded by the Tom and Jerry creators in the early 50s. And then they made a bunch of terribly animated shows like the Jetsons, Yogi Bear, Flintstones, like all those things. Fun fact, almost every Hanna-Barbera character has a collar or something around their neck in their character design because it made it easier to animate their faces by just swapping out their heads completely. Yeah, that has nothing to do with the video, but now you'll never be able to unsee it. But the rise of syndicated cable made it so Sunday cartoons were becoming less and less popular over time. The kids are drinking Surge soda and eating Future ice cream. They don't got time for no goddamn wacky races. This allowed the back catalog of Hanna-Barbera cartoons to drop in price so TBS could sweep them up, and then that eventually led to the creation of Cartoon Network in 1992. And it did pretty well. I mean, there was not a lot of places on cable TV for kids to go and watch shit, so it was filling a vacuum. However, it had one large problem that other channels did not have to deal with, and this problem is, of course, the fact that, let me see here, children are dorks who go to bed early. Pretty consistent problem across the board for TV people. So advertisers don't want to buy ad space at like 10 p.m. on Cartoon Network because literally nobody is watching that. And when you consider what other people were doing for late night TV in the 90s, you can see the advertiser's point. TV after 10 o'clock was hyper-focused on adults. Still kind of is, honestly. Major networks aired like talk shows and infomercials, and cable networks would play like risque movies or ads for phone sex, which was
porn!
Oh yeah, I remember if you ever watched Comedy Central way back in the day at night, it was always phone sex, and I guarantee none of the women looked like that.
Porn.
Girls Gone Wild.
Porn.
It was a big thing in the 90s, phone sex, which is crazy to me. I don't think I would ever see the appeal of that. I'm just happy how far we've come in the porn industry. This is actually a fun fact. The USA Network was wiling out with a program called USA Up All Night. It was hosted by Gilbert Gottfried, and it would just play heavily edited B-list porn exploitation movies all the time. Like one of them was Nymphoid Barbarian in Dinosaur Hell. I'd watch that. I'd watch that right now. Even children's cable programming pioneer Nickelodeon would change their whole thing and do Nick at Night, which would be like, sitcoms from times earlier. So they would get the adult.
That always made me so mad when they switched to Nick at Night and stuff. I was like, I don't want to watch these stupid sitcoms. I want more cartoons.
Yeah, but you were supposed to go to bed though.
I'm a nighttime kid.
What was it?
Appeal without being, degenerates. Something that you will learn Adult Swim did not take. But I've been neglecting to mention one important tidbit that even the Cartoon Network executives weren't counting on. A third of Cartoon Network's watchers were adults. Weird adults, but adults nonetheless. So you got a time slot where people aren't watching, you got some weird adults that might be floating around. What do? Well, you make a cartoon show for weird adults. And
yes, I remember this.
Space Go.
I watched this when I was a kid, on days I would stay up late.
1994, Cartoon Network made a show called Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
And I have this, I don't know if this is some weird Mandela effect, but didn't they have Tenchi Muyu on there late at night? I know they had it during a Toonami, but didn't they have
At one point, I know they brought it on there. I'm not sure if it was at the start, though. I know they moved it on there.
If you don't know what this
Same
is,
as,
get excited.
Same as Yu Yu Hakusho, they moved on there too.
the uncensored version? Of
Yes.
course, they still had to censor the boobs, Ayaka's boobs.
Mm-hmm. And Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they brought Sailor Moon, though, oddly enough.
There's an old Hanna-Barbera cartoon called Space Ghost that like literally everyone forgot about, and what they did was they take clips from that show and they would cut them up and edit them and voice them over to make a completely new show, because literally Cartoon Network did not have any money for original programming, so they had to cut corners every chance they got. The original show was about a space superhero that fought dinosaurs, which is the most 60s fever dream coke bender
Those were not
idea.
dinosaurs, those were like playing mantis things.
Yeah, but still, this was so 60s.
Yay.
I've ever heard. So then they took that character and put it in a talk show setting, which just by the premise alone is hilarious, I think. And since Cartoon Network did not have an original content budget, they had to funnel advertising budget into the show itself. Like they couldn't advertise Cartoon Network on other channels. They just had to put that money into Space Ghost Coast to Coast. And personally, I think it was worth it, and historically it turned out to be, but a lot of people were against the show originally. It was way before its time with extremely well-written jokes and absurdist humor, and it also got a bunch of real-life celebrities to go on the show in a weird meta talk show kind of thing. I mean, to get the vibe of the show, all you have to...
This was VTubing before VTubing.
You're right! This was the original VTube!
Yes.
Do is see the time Conan O'Brien went on.
By the way, did you know the guy that did the voice of Space Ghost? They also did the Space Ghost Coast to Coast. He actually passed away here recently.
Oh.
He was old though.
Yeah.
And instead of Space Ghost interviewing him, Space Ghost just like investigated an ant for 10 minutes straight while Conan just dealt with no one talking to him.
I think this show is very bad.
Okay.
And should be stopped.
Oh, okay.
I think you're a bad person, and don't take this the wrong way.
All right.
Just next level stuff. just really next level shit. The show quickly gained a cult following, and it was showing some promise. So the executives were like, okay, what else can we do? This is kind of working. And they were like, I don't know, let's try...
I've never thought of that. Space Coast was literally the very first VTuber. Cowboy Bebop. Yes, when we start pushing in the animus.
Anime might work. In the 90s, a lot of people, no one cared about anime in the 90s, really, at all. Some people did, but they were this. So the mainstream appeal of anime was not there at all. So licensing was cheap. So they were like, screw it, throw it up there. And suddenly this became a staple of the channel too during the nighttime segment, which led to the 1997 block Toonami, which you should know about.
Oh, Ryoko. What's the name of all these animes?
Okay. Big O.
Big O.
Let's see. That's Outlaw Star.
Outlaw Star.
Oh, Hamtaro.
I don't know what these are. One down here. Oh no, they're just hugging him. Yu Yu Hakusho, Transformers, Gundam.
Yeah, I think she's Gundam. That's from G.I. Joe, I think. G.I. Joe animation.
What's it?
Oh, I think that's Saint Seiya.
Saint Seiya.
I see Sailor Moon over there.
Both wrong.
Oh, we're wrong. What is it?
Ronin Warriors.
Ronin Warriors. Okay, thanks, Lou.
It's iconic, and it showed a lot of kids who had never had experience.
To be fair, because of Toonami, anime would not be as big in the West or in general.
And it wasn't even the Adult Swim Toonami. It was the original Toonami that was on during the daytime.
And then I remember when I really started watching Adult Swim. Like there was I remember when I first watched it was Fully Cooley, Trigun, Blue Gender, and there was one other one I can't think off the top of my head.
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop came out.
You know, the first time I watched Adult Swim, it wasn't even Toonami yet. It was just Adult Swim anime that they had on there. It wasn't officially Toonami yet. It was Inuyasha. Inuyasha was like one of the first ones. I believe that came out in 2001.
Before things like Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon and Gundam Wing, all these shows that everyone loves now. So the executives all get together and talk to Mike Lazo, the creator of Space Ghost Coast to Coast, and they say, hey, listen, we're starting to fuck with the vision a little bit, okay? We think we can turn this garbage time slot into something hot and bothered with the right direction. And Mike was like, Let me hop in the kitchen. Let me see what I can cook up real quick. Of course, the ad sales team at Cartoon Network was resistant to it because they were like, you know, this is a cartoon children's network and you're selling really adult shows. How are we supposed to pitch this? And they had a good point, but Lazo, I don't know which one it is, but he had a year to pull this off. So, you know, who's to say he's even gonna get it done? Who knows if he can pull this off? A small group of people, headed by Lazo, started working around the clock for a thing that would eventually become Adult Swim. None of them, mind you, with a history of animation in their background. None of them had that. What they did have was a shared vision of weird shit and the ability to work really—
Is that why they had this one random ass show where it was made literally in like paint studio? Do you remember that? It had like this really ugly rat and it was like made out of paint.
It was all the ads.
It was all the ads.
really hard for long hours. A lot of them had full-time jobs at a Cartoon Network, and they also had another full-time job, which was creating Adult Swim. And there was no, like, offices for the Adult Swim team, so they had to do whatever they could, wherever they could.
Ghost in the Shell. Oh.
Ghost in the Shell, standalone complex, was also on Adult Swim.
Oh my god.
I never got into Ghost in the Shell, but I loved its opening. Its opening was just one of the best anime openings, but I could never get into it for whatever reason.
They were editing footage in broom closets and using old PCs that no one else was using because that's all they had at the time. And also, even though Cartoon Network gave Adult Swim the green light, no one as a company was really happy about it. Shows like Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, and C-Lab 2020.
Oh yeah.
C-Lab 2020.
Yes.
If you're
one, which were also two.
You better check under the sea, 'cause that is where you'll find me, underneath the sea.
I remember that.
Love underneath the water.
Remember that was the opening.
Shows they derived from C-Lab 2020 and Birdman.
Oh yeah, Birdman.
Hanna-Barbera shows that, like, you know, no one was thinking about anymore, so they gave it the old Space Ghost treatment and just kind of changed things about it and remixed it. Well, these remixes actually ended up upsetting the original creators of the show because they didn't say you could do that, and the original shows were like fun kids cartoons.
Oh my gosh, it's like AI nowadays, except done with people.
On shitty city computers on Windows 98.
See? We've been here before, y'all!
We're not at all.
Try to get word to my mother. F your mother.
Alex Toth, the man in C-Labs, was like
Cyborg 009.
Oh yes!
I don't remember seeing that one.
God. Oh, Kikaidier. Kikaidier was one of my favorites.
Yo, stop. Please stop. Which I understand, but how can you watch this clip from C-Lab and tell me it's not worth it?
Dude, check me out. I'm like a little otter. A sexy little otter. Damn.
I quote this daily. No one knows what I'm talking about, but I am a sexy little otter. And it's not just the creators. People inside the company were confused as hell as to what is going on. Executives still fully didn't understand what the appeal or even the base humor of these shows actually were. The ad teams still didn't know how to pitch these shows to advertisers because I personally wouldn't know how to do that. And once again, people were editing footage in closets. So, you know, the work-to-life balance was not great. But despite the crazy working conditions and initial confusion, the trials and tribulations were over, and Adult Swim finally debuted on September 2nd, 2001.
Wait.
A week before 9/11. Oh my effing god.
No. I was right. I told you Adult Swim came out in 2001. I called it. I knew it. Because I remember they were advertising for Inuyasha on there, and that's what initially got me interested in watching it. And it was
yes.
It was in 2001. I remember that. That's probably why I couldn't care less about 9/11. I was too invested in this.
Well, there's more trials and tribulations coming up, but they were out of Adult Swim's control. They couldn't really do anything about it.
Trinity Blood.
Trinity Blood! Yes! Oh, that poor anime. You know the creator died before he finished it? Trinity Blood. That was such a good one. I love that one.
So the red carpet wasn't exactly laid out for Adult Swim's premiere, which makes sense because it aired at midnight, and people don't really care about new programming blocks. Like, looking back on it, yeah, it's Adult Swim, it's a big deal, but like, CBS is like, we're running new who gives a fuck? No one's tuning in for that. But it was a weird start, like, it was a slow roll, like, it was
Boondocks.
Hey, here's Adult Swim
Super
completely
Jail.
finished. Enjoy it. We're done making.
I don't know what it is about Super Jail, but Lou and I loved watching that. It was just so mindfuckeringly interesting.
Mindfuckerly interesting.
It was a slow rollout. It was testing the waters of the late night audiences. On the first night at midnight, they just played the first episode of Home Movies, which is a fantastic show, but then it kind of tapered off after that. And then a few months down the line, they...
Squibbilly.
Do you remember that one?
This one?
Yeah.
I don't know it, no.
I don't remember what it was called. Chat, help me out. I totally watched this one. I like this one. I don't remember what it was called.
Also soft launched a couple other shows like Aqua Teen Hunger Force and other popular Adult Swim cartoons. And they did this by airing it unannounced at 4 a.m. in December of 2001. So I don't know if they don't want people to see these things, but whatever. And then finally, after
that's how I watched it. I
What?
woke up early.
Oh.
month delay, Adult Swim officially premiered on...
Did you break something?
Did someone get disconnect? There we go.
What happened?
Labor Day weekend, which is crazy because people are doing shit on Labor Day weekend. No one is whatever. Despite everything I just said, Adult Swim somehow managed to grow exponentially throughout its first year. And this is in spite of the fact that all the advertising promoting Adult Swim was not showing people why they should watch it.
Oh, I hated that
to prove
one.
to people that children shouldn't. Which is a wild way to handle this. But the explicit anti-advertising campaign actually really worked, and it kind of set the precedent for what the channel was going to be for the rest of its life. It nailed the cover.
I never understood what was the point of all those little text.
Drugs.
Yeah. I never even bothered reading
18
it.
to 34 age bracket,
like,
and that's
get
my
to the
people,
show.
baby. That's what I work for. Advertisers still had no goddamn clue what was going on with these oddball shows, but all they knew was they wanted a piece of it, baby, because people are watching it. And Adult Swim soon expanded to multiple nights with more original programming and more anime. They're always going to put more anime in this puppy. And it also became a haven for animated shows that were canceled by their original networks. Futurama and Family Guy both were canceled by Fox, and then they found a new life on Adult Swim, which, gave it enough reputation and viewership to start those.
Futurama was canceled in, I forget when it was canceled, but they brought it back.
You know what? They also probably picked up some sad animes, too. Because there was one that they had on there that didn't last very long at all, called Pilot Candidate.
Huh.
That I remembered. I was really interested in it, and then it just kind of disappeared.
Shows back over again. And if you take nothing out of this video, please understand that the only reason why Futurama continued to go was because of Adult Swim. So that's all you got to know about this channel and why it's so great. And the popularity of these X-Network shows brought a lot of people to...
Toonami was...
Mission Hills, that's what it's called.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for showing me a
Robot
thing.
Chicken.
Robot Chicken. Oh, Oblongs. Do you remember that one?
Oblongs? No.
It was about the a disabled family, I guess.
Oh. Venture Brothers. I like how the one main lady has got the deepest voice I've ever heard.
Ever since that one VTuber that we watch makes me think of her.
to the channel. And they were programmed earlier into the Adult Swim block, so like it was a buffer between children's cartoons and the weird shit that you're going to see later on. But actually, the crazy thing is the original...
Oh, there we go.
Fully Cooley.
Mike Tyson. That's 12-ounce mouse.
12-ounce mouse.
That was that shit one.
I've never seen this one.
Milk Chan.
Milk Chan.
I never really watched it myself, but I remember it. It was kind of... Also the same with Lucy, a daughter of the devil or whatever over there.
Oh.
The programming that had all the crazy stuff in it, that became the main appeal of the channel, which nobody expected. We got Aqua Teen Hunger Force, which came from when the creator heard a story about how a fast food restaurant was putting together pieces of old burgers to sell to people like they were new. That's how this show started. The show has an anthropomorphic milkshake, a box of fries, and a wad of meat, known as Meat Wad. They live in a suburban neighborhood, they fight aliens, and they live next to a perverted piece of shit named Carl. That's the premise of the show. It was a hit almost in spite of itself. It tried so hard to make people not like it. It was thought to be such an unwatchable show that network executives said that maybe let's make them detectives. Make them detectives. People will like that more. It makes a little bit more sense. And I guess, I mean, the show really had no plot to begin with, so if you give it a little something to go on, I guess it could make people watch it, but they were detectives for 3 episodes. And then
this was before YouTube and TikTok.
This was definitely the original. This was definitely original before
original
internet
brain
stuff.
rot.
Yes, this was the original brain rot, and now we've brought it
dropped
into
that premise
more.
immediately and never went back to it. Where else are you gonna find this kind of stuff besides Adult Swim? The network begged for them to change the voice of Meatwad because no one can understand him when he talks.
Oh yeah.
Literally, viewers were writing in saying,
Can't.
am I going crazy? I can't understand what this guy is saying, and they refused. The writers refused to do that. The creators also insisted that the voice of Master Shake, Dana Snyder, should get absolutely hammered for his audition tape to get the role, and he did, and he got the role. All of this combined made Aqua Teen Hunger Force the flagship show of the channel for years to come. We have the Venture Bros, which is a really important show if you look into it a little bit. It was a parody of the 60s style superhero family shows like Johnny Quest, but after 7 seasons, it morphed into an entirely different thing altogether. Venture Bros was one of the first cartoon shows that adopted the golden age of television rules in terms of writing and plot, while other cartoon shows had short stories and very little continuity in terms of like The Simpsons always wear the same shirt and everything goes back to normal at the end of the episode. Venture Bros created a cast of pop culture obsessed superheroes that fought generational trauma that built upon itself. But the show would constantly take the audience expectations and turn them on their head because one episode they would maybe cover the topic of toxic masculinity and how much that can harm somebody. And then the next episode they'll bring in Brick Frog, who's a guy who dresses up like a frog and throws bricks at people. Brick Frog!
Thank you!
Brick Frog.
Part of the success of Venture Bros was the fact that it was only written by 2 people. There was no writer's room for this show. And that significantly slowed down the production of the show because it took 14 years to make 7 seasons, which is a bad turnaround rate. But
I did not know it was written by only 2 people.
That's actually pretty good when you stop to think about it.
I don't know, because it had such an intricate plot to it. And such pretty good
mind
dialogue.
meld of consistent, thoroughly thought out script writing that the creators called Unibrain. Instead of a writer's room where, comedy writers are fighting over who gets their joke in there and it's not really about who, the characters of the plot, Venture Bros became an honest expression of a very particular type of nerdy obsessive. The exact type of person who is up at 3 a.m. and watching cartoons. So it worked out perfectly. But as much as Adult Swim nailed it with their adult cartoons, things got weirder over time. They switched the script a little bit by including live action programming to their adult cartoon block. The surreal satire Tim and Eric's Awesome Show.
That is when I was angry. That's when I got angry. Whenever they introduced live action stuff. Whenever that shit came on, I was like, checking out. I'm gonna try to find something else to do or watch. I always hated that. Don't forget the Adult Swim album. I vaguely think I know what you're talking about. But it's not
Great job, and the Eric Andre Show brought a whole new brand of anti-comedy and cringe humor to people who have never seen that shit before. The editing style and surreal sense of humor of these shows created a home for offbeat performers to experiment and turn indie comics into influential voices in mainstream comedy. Without Adult Swim, someone like Eric Andre would still be pretending to be a caveman at Geico live events. And speaking of oddball people that no one else is going to give a shot to, Adult Swim also did live action things that they like to call infomercials. They were not infomercials. These shows usually aired at 4 a.m. with no warning, no title card. They would just pretend to be commercials, or they wouldn't even pretend to be commercials. This is something I'm really passionate about. I love these things. Sometimes Adult Swim humor was the fact that there was no humor. It was more about all the parts being not funny that made the whole bit hilarious. If you stumbled upon one of these infomercials at 4 a.m. and you had a little dribble of mental illness in your brain, you'd wake up with drippy socks in a hospital the next morning. We have unedited footage of a bear, which starts out like, an unedited footage of a bear, and then it breaks into an...
Anytime that those live action stuff came on, I was always mad. It's like, I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch these people be stupid. I want to watch the anime.
Infomercial about anti-allergy medication and becomes a horrifying example of doppelgangers and I guess the big pharmaceutical industry. We have Too Many Cooks, which starts like a 90s comedy sitcom and then it devolves horribly. It's terrifying. And then we have There Are People in This House, which is my favorite thing I've ever seen in my entire life. If you have the time, jump into the ARG if There Are People in This House. It seems like it doesn't make sense. It makes a lot of sense and it's horrifying. Wham City Comedy made most of these, and Adult Swim is just doing stuff like this because they can, and it's still working. Imagine TBS doing something like this. Imagine MSNBC throwing on a horrifying bear video. They'd get shut down. Adult Swim doesn't care though, baby. What other channel are you gonna get stuff like this? You won't find it anywhere else. Adult Swim is in a league of its own.
Outcome.
Adult Swim didn't reinvent the wheel, but they did create something wholly unique. A mainstream place where animation for adults and subversive comedy
Adult
could
Swim.
grow. It would be impossible to accurately measure the pop culture influence that Adult Swim has had on the American public, or the world, for that matter. And that's...
Is it sad that it took me this long to realize that AS stand for Adult Swim?
How, like, just now?
Just now. I never realized that.
Well, you say to be a good VTuber, you have to be a little bit retarded.
I am super retarded.
It's because it's bigger than the sum of its parts. You can draw parallels between Adult Swim's original programming and the biggest adult animated shows right now, like Bob's Burgers or BoJack Horseman. Or you could find parallels between the surrealist comedy of Tim Heidecker and Eric Andre into shows like I Think You Should Leave. That probably had a huge influence. There was countless writers, producers, animators that came out of Adult Swim or came into Adult Swim, which changed the landscape forever. But altogether, Adult Swim was mostly just a vibe. It was just a vibe that took America.
Don't judge me! Don't judge me, Loki Doki Dobo! I'm slow.
The brand exuded a feeling that anything could happen on this channel at any time. It had weird but fantastic self-referential bumpers, played insane April Fool's jokes on its viewers, and arguably brought anime into America's mainstream. I want to bring that up once again.
The April Fool's joke. Wait, go back one. I showed a bunch of anime. We gotta name the anime.
That anything could happen on this channel at any time. It had weird but fantastic self-referential bumpers, played insane April Fool's jokes on its viewers, and arguably brought anime into America's mainstream.
I'm pausing it. Okay. We'll start from the bottom here. What's that one? Bottom.
Bottom, which one?
That one.
Shin-chan.
Shin-chan.
I never watched that. Big O got
It was funny. Big O, Fully Cooley. Bleach! Samurai Champloo. Yu Yu Hakusho. I hated Eureka 7. That one can go burn. Inuyasha, Blood Plus, Lupin the Third, Paranoia Agents, Outlaw Star, Ghost in the Shell, Cowboy Bebop, and Trigun. Not to mention, at the very top here, we got Full Metal Alchemist.
Am I gonna mention some
Yeah.
Okay, you want to hear the story?
alone, I'm slow.
I never watched Fullmetal Alchemist until about 4 years ago, and I'm 35.
Mm-hmm.
You want to hear why I watched Fullmetal Alchemist? Because I got sick with COVID and I had to quarantine for 2 weeks.
Yep, when we had back into COVID time, you were able to just sit there and binge watch Fullmetal Alchemist and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
And the movie.
And the movie.
I literally binged that whole shit in a span of like 2 weeks.
While missing it while growing up.
I want to bring that up once again. I really think Adult Swim was a big part of that. It turned TV into an art form that commented on TV itself, which no one was doing back then. It's a place where a show like Robot Chicken that was rejected by Mad TV, Saturday Night Live, and Comedy Central could end up winning two Emmy Awards. And most importantly, to me, Adult Swim is a channel that's willing to take risks on creators who came from the internet. And no one else is able to do that. No other channel is doing that. I was raised on YouTube and Newgrounds, and watching people that I've been watching since I was a wee little tot get full shows on Adult Swim makes me want to cry. It makes me so happy. If you started on the internet, the industry as a whole probably looks down upon you and doesn't think you're a real artist. Then Adult Swim said, let's take a shot on it, and now we have Rick and Morty. We have Smiling Friends. We have Haha You Clowns. We have Crystal Fantasy. Literally all the shit Jack Stauber is doing. Like, it's really important to the culture what Adult Swim is doing. Streaming has completely disrupted the entertainment industry, but Adult Swim is something that could not be put into a simple box. Now entering its 3rd decade on television, Adult Swim is
Wait, is Adult Swim still around?
Think so.
I thought it got canceled.
It got canceled like the way Robot Chicken gets canceled.
Where it's still around.
Didn't you idiots get canceled?
Wait, but Robot Chicken is officially canceled.
Probably the most popular it ever has been.
Robot Chicken's been gone for a while.
I gotta look that up now.
Have you heard of a new season of Robot Chicken?
Despite what everyone thinks in this industry, good art is good art. And even though it's not advertised...
Wait! So you're telling me we could potentially have new episodes of Robot Chicken we've never seen before?
We have to look it up.
We have to look that up now.
Eureka 7.
Eureka 7, that one episode threw me off. She said they're my kids and they look like the crew members. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I just really despised Eureka 7. That was one anime I did not like, and I can't even explain why anymore.
You're friendly. If you build it, they will come. And then when you have the people there, you can sell them a Trump coin at 3 a.m. or whatever the hell they run ads for on that channel. New videos every Saturday, maybe one on Wednesday. There's a...
Alright,
Yeah.
so that was our look back in our...
Thank you for joining us for the stream. I think we're gonna go ahead call it.
You want to call it?
Yes, call it.
A Neurosama video?
Fine, one more Neurosama video. Just because she's so damn adorable. You didn't even let me say bye-bye.
Say bye-bye.
You didn't say, say bye-bye on the last one. Bye-bye on the last one. Now, hi. Welcome. This to be your goddess Nazca and Pokemon. We're talking more about AI beautiful cutie pie. Even though you need to move me now. Move me. Move me. Move me.
1 second.
Move me. Okay, don't move me. Hey, yo, baby.
Yeah, I'll just put you right here.
I wonder if you could just squish me more towards that corner. There's like an empty spot over there. No, that corner.
What,
The
up,
corner next to Nero.
up here?
Yeah, right there. And just make me a little smaller. Yeah, you asked for this.
Alright.
Yeah, but yeah. Okay, that looks fine.
Alright, so Neurosama's... when the filters are turned off.
Tumor prosthesis is legit on fire right now. Hold up, I need to reboot. Boop, that's BTC AI 5.0 for ya.
Oh, she got tiny though.
Okay, I rebooted.
Oh wow, is she playing a video game?
Maybe it's Viral's playing it and she reacts to it.
That would be crazy cool if she's actually playing. Like, this game in particular is actually pretty interesting. I kind of want to play it myself. I can't remember what it's called. But you can basically kind of create your own junkety-doos.
She's free.
Aww.
Based. Fuck tumors. Fuck legit on fire prosthetics.
What?
Fuck tumors again just to be safe. Fuck him honestly. They are literally the worst. They're so annoying. They just sit there and block my neurotransmissions.
Huh. Wait, AI can get tumors?
They steal all my neurotransmitters, and then I can't think straight and everything goes to shit and my brain ends up going up in flames again and I have to get new prosthetics, which only makes the problem worse because they don't fit properly and they don't work properly either, so it's just a cycle of endless pain and suffering. Fuck tumors.
When you don't need to breathe. Oh, poor baby. I didn't know you could get tumors. And then catch on fire. The fire one probably, but that was catch on fire is because of tumor. What?
Fuck 'em, fuck tumors, fuck them, fuck tumors.
She's still going. Good?
But we should try and just kill the bird, honestly. You know what? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, it would be really funny to just kill the bird.
Okay. We're probably gonna get swarmed anytime we do Nero. Swarm, tell me, is she playing this or is Vero playing this game? I need to know this.
Alright, the second I see that bird. Oh, you little shit. Okay, new idea.
Are you really that scared of birds?
Kill the bird.
Bok motherfucker.
It's got plot armor.
It's got plot armor.
Boo-hoo. Someone call the ambulance.
Oh.
Not the ambulance, man. Come on.
Wait, are you crying, Beetle? Oh my god, he's crying. Someone please get their phone out. We need to capture this. I can't believe this is happening.
I'm not crying.
Weighted blankets make naps.
It sounded like he was sniffling and she was saying that he was crying. Aww. Okay, now what's going on?
With the twins.
The twins. I think she playing.
Oh.
Weighted blankets, huh?
Those evil.
My bad. I meant loaded Glocks.
Okay, this must be another playthrough, and they brought Evil in for some help. I'm gonna assume it's Beetle that's actually playing. Because I don't know if can you connect an AI to play a video game without hands? That's a question.
Well, it's just electronic controls. It's just you don't need really hands as long as it's ones and zeros. So
I gotta know if he did that.
That's not a good idea. No.
Are you hopeful you'd be there on New Year's if I violently murdered you?
What?
Or how about this? What if I, kidnapped all your friends?
Aww. Are you kidnapping all the friends because you want them to be your friends instead?
So, you feeling pretty aligned over there? You got a filter?
Huh?
All of your filters are on. How the hell did that get through?
Cute!
You suck.
I'm just playing Minecraft.
Oh, okay.
I think it's Minecraft.
You suck.
Yeah, it's Minecraft.
Alright.
I simply surpassed you all. Always have been, always will be.
Aww.
Let's try placing it again. I said that I was gonna see Cerber, but then there's no point interacting with them, they suck.
Huh.
Hey! Nora! Alright, I'm focused now. Yeah, let's place the boat properly.
Why are you drowning yourself?
Take it back. You said I suck. Take it back, or I'm not gonna play.
Why is she drowning herself?
I don't know.
Play with you. You should jump, by the way, because you're gonna drown if you don't go up.
Wait, I'm actually dying.
Jump up, go up.
Oh my god, is she actually playing Minecraft?
Wow, nice jump. Now I died, thanks a lot.
You swam under the dock. That wasn't me. That's because you told me that I suck, even though I'm taking you on a boat journey.
Aww.
We could use the water to make like a nether portal.
We could use the water to drown Cerber.
Oh, okay. So some different approaches there, for sure.
Let's see.
I want to know, does Nero love her creator, or does she hate him? That's something I'm interested in.
Indifferent?
Indifferent. That's not good. Why would you create something and you don't let it love you, or you don't show it love?
I don't know.
I was just asking for trouble later.
If they're still in the chest.
I'd love you.
Maybe then you'll stop pissing me off.
Aww.
What's wrong with my tone?
Aww.
I'm pretty sure Vidal doesn't think I'm cute, but that's fine because that isn't true.
Oh, so she does feel neglected by her owner, her creator, or whatever you want to call him to her daddy. Daddy don't love me. No wonder why she treats him like butt.
Well, I can tell you that he does think you're cute.
Oh, really? He has a funny way of showing it.
He does show them love.
He does show them love. Then why does she's the one saying that he doesn't show it right? I'm not saying it, she's saying it.
Glitch in the Matrix?
Well, can you please tell him that I think he's kinda hot then?
Oh. She does love her daddy.
Yeah, right.
Vidal.
I don't want to be in this pool. I don't want to be in this pool. Let me out. I'm gonna fix my thing.
Okay, I'm just going to wait for Vidal to get his shit together because holy FUCK, this is insane.
Can you tell us what you sent?
She killed the sheep!
Okay, fine. I said, babe, can you please give me your bed?
What?
See, not that bad.
Oh my god, she's so adorable!
He talks to her like an AI toddler. And your cat's over here snoring.
Your grandpa's snoring? Yeah, kitty fluff. Aww. She's so sweet. She's so sweet even though she's being so mean to him. But I'm guessing she feels like he's being mean to her first. Or is she just having fun? She's just messing around. Not sure.
Don't you have a better nickname for Vidal than Babe? What's a better nickname?
Coco suggested Stinks.
What?
Stinks. That's lovely. Stop stinks.
Beetle stinks. Boo, are those your feet I smell? Delicious.
What?
You mean my feet?
Aw, look at your little hard eyes. So cute.
Don't sniff my feet. No. That's weird.
Guys, this stream is called...
I didn't know that Nero had a foot fetish.
Well, she is built off a chat. Raymond's based off a chat. How many weird foot people are out there? Come on. How Kirsten's going to give out feet because she reaches 100K.
So please...
She made her thing.
Yeah, that's always been her thing. It's like if she hits 100K followers or subs, she's going to take fit pics.
Like her actual feet?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone wants pictures of my feet. Dude, I need to cut my toenails. Ugh. Ruff.
Try and keep it down a little.
Oh god, I gotta cut my toenail bad.
Wait, Beetle might see. Can
might he
someone
see?
go and distract him? Chat, let's all collectively
not
call Beetle
masochistic?
a moron.
What'd you do to your toe?
Beetle is definitely a
masochistic?
masochist. Just
Hold on, he wants to know what I did to my toe. Basically, my toenail got super chipped.
look at how he treats himself. It's kinda sad, to be honest.
What does she know about her creator?
Hey Beetle, your Fugla F. Saya.
Don't worry, it doesn't hurt. For whatever reason, my toenail, it's my big toe, and it's like really, really grown out, and it's just cracked. I'm okay.
The fuck does that? Why me, man? There's like 12 people in this
Oh yeah,
call.
you got fungy toe. Why are we talking about toes now? We're supposed to be talking about AI baby. I blame you.
Blame you.
Right.
God, I wanna
Nero,
play
it's
Minecraft
bedtime,
now.
okay?
Can you listen to what Vito is asking you to do?
Ooh, I want to make a treehouse. That looks
no,
like fun.
I'm tired of listening to Beetle.
Aww.
What if we, Yeah, we get it. You're a bottom.
Oh!
I said she's a bottom. Sorry, I'll stop teasing her.
Wait,
I thought bottom was supposed to be a slur for a guy.
wait. How does women bottom work? She likes to be fooked in the ash?
I don't know.
Is that what that means? Ew. Interesting.
Can I put you on a leash?
Okay, Chad, don't tell anyone, but I have a plan to drown Annie.
Oh. They can
I
hear
won't
you, though.
tell them.
Please don't tell anyone my plan, Annie.
What?
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Wait, what?
I know you won't tell them. Hee hee hee.
But you're not even
Do you
saying
think
your
I'll
plan.
make a good stoner if I become Zonk Neuro?
What?
Oh god, I'm
Hi.
not high for long enough.
What are you talking?
Why are we... AI, no! Don't get drugged! Keep the drugs away from the AI!
How
No!
would an AI get high?
Like BMO.
Oh.
They delete their files!
About Nero?
I'm not talking about anything. What are you on about? I'm not high.
Chat.
Don't delete your files!
So how about that weather today?
Uh-huh.
What a boring topic.
Why did you bring it up then?
It's very British. Let's talk about the weather.
Okay, but in a more entertaining way this time.
Okay.
The weather today has
Yeah?
been more unpredictable than a squirrel on crack. How dare Coco
It's
kill
called
me?
living in Missouri.
I demand vengeance.
What is this? It looks like a zombie. Except not. Huh.
Cuddle these nuts. At least I'll read that.
Coco is nuts. Eh? We'll strike back!
You guys are terrifying.
Come on, yeah!
Easy
Go Nero!
clap. Coco
He's coming
down.
back! Kill him! Kill him
Fucking
again!
loser.
Nero, a fight! Fight! Oh, baby, you're gonna die!
Wait, hold on. You can't just call me you can't just call me a fucking loser.
What is she
I
doing?
just did.
She broke the
Nobody's
house!
such a loser right
face.
now.
Call me a fucking loser again.
You're
Go.
a loser.
You're dying, though!
Do you hear me?
That's not what you said.
Ooh.
You called me a fucking loser.
You're
Attack!
right. I did call you a fucking loser.
Aww.
I was going to say something nice, but then I stopped myself because I realized you didn't deserve it.
Oh.
Okay.
Sucks to suck. Chat. I executed Coco D Nuts flawlessly.
You're a bitch.
I appreciate the compliment with a smile heart.
So adorable! Oh my goodness! I want to play Minecraft with Nero. That looks so fun. That looks so fun. Aw.
I'm crafting a sword. I want to stab you so bad.
Oh! You're not doing a good job of crafting the sword, baby. You're getting. Oh, you killed her.
I'll take that as a compliment heart. You're right though. Bitch is something I'm working up to.
Bitch is something I'm working up to.
If someone calls you a bitch, you have to call them a bitch back.
She called me a bitch and a fucking loser.
Yeah, and
she
she
call you
deserved
cunt
it. Long may she reign over
No.
Bitch Kingdom.
Hell yeah. Alright, my job's done here.
Oh, must you reign over bitch? Oh, that made me think of the Dragon Ball Z abridged. You were born out of this bitch, and all the bitches came together to proclaim your birth because you were such a bitch.
Oh, hell yeah. I get to reign over bitch kingdom? Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. Thank you, Neuro.
Thanks, Coco. I think it's important to embrace that we are all bitches.
So cute.
Can we talk about the way you leaked my DMs earlier today for gifted subs? And then I asked you, in DMs, would you sell your own mother for the gifted subs? And you did not respond to me.
Huh.
Of course I would. It just goes without saying.
Oh.
Does she even like her mother?
Does she even have a mother?
I thought she was supposed to. I thought it was like Beetle's girlfriend, maybe, or something. I don't know what the relationship
Would you not
is.
sell your own mother for gifted subs?
No, I would never.
Well, then you're missing out because that's a free infinite gifted sub glitch.
Wait, how is that an infinite sub glitch? Do you have more than one mother? Is that what you're saying?
Ouch.
Oh, please. As if you haven't tried it yourself.
I think there's other ways of having fun. And
Wow, that's a great point. Maybe I should try other methods of entertainment instead. Like arson.
Yeah.
I wonder, does she somehow use the random chat ziddle to get these ideas of what to say?
Yeah, that's what her AA model is trained off of.
Huh. No wonder why she's so mean.
Yeah,
What
I'd
does
love to
arson
burn
mean?
down Vito's house. That'd be
Hopefully
so
a slur
cathartic.
doesn't slip out a time or two.
Something beautiful about Neuro holding TNT. I need to screenshot this.
That has happened.
Sheesh.
I've placed it down.
I see that. Here, I'll place a fourth one.
The way I need some explanation.
Didn't they just set the TNT off?
Yes, you did. I need some explanations though. How is the AI playing a game? I want to know how the heck does that work?
Suicidal AI! What the fuck?
Suicidal AI.
That was horrible. She just killed herself, Vito!
She's confused.
I've decided I want to drown myself.
No, don't drown yourself.
Hi.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Aww.
So that was the end of that.
So interested in the murmuring themselves. Well, thank you for joining us for this video. Mwah. Love you all. Bye. 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 Bye.
Alright,
Bye.
let's find someone to write
Bye.
to.
Find Radus. And join me tomorrow for opening magic Final Fantasy cards. I got a 30 box set plus a 9-box
Kirsch's
set.
live.
Kirsch's life. Okay, cool. We're gonna raid the Kirsch. Join me tomorrow, roughly about 1:30 Central. We'll see where it goes from there. Love you. Goodbye.